Invite players. What's up, John Michael? Welcome to the finals. Yeah, about to watch a really good game. Welcome to the finals. Yeah, about to watch a Just send the link to Hannes. We see two really big teams playing today. Hoping it's going to be another banger like yesterday. For those who don't know, maps are Cafe, Oregon, and Theme Park. Not Theme Park, sorry, Clubhouse. Blue team starts an attack, overtime. I believe that's alright. Why would I make you my mod, Michael? Going to be a really big game. Really excited to see this. Astra obviously having lost the first time these two teams met. Now having the chance to come back. So it's a really good game. Interesting. Astra having a different team to yesterday, probably due to the beautiful South African friend, lockdown. I mean, not lockdown, fucking load shedding. Excuse me. You know, we're having a lot of load shedding recently. We'll just go game chat, see how it goes with players.
Are we are we defending first since it's our map pick, or what is it? Or do we do it?
What's up, Blackout?
Yeah, you can defend first.
Okay, so they defend.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
And overtime, Smosh, you guys want to defend?
How does it work? Do
You...
we get to choose if we do?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can pick attack or defend.
Okay, we'll defend it overtime.
Okay, Astra's blue team, you guys are orange team. Awesome. Oh.
Yeah, and then obviously for Clubhouse we'll attack on overtime then.
Is Clubhouse map to Oregon?
You picked Clubhouse, didn't you, Snosh?
I picked Oregon.
Oh, you picked
we'll
Oregon,
defend
okay.
first in we'll attack first in Oregon anyway.
Okay,
then you can pick whatever, yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort that out next game then.
Who's playing as your fifth? Is it Rams or
Rennie's
Ren?
coming now. No, Rennie's coming now. His power just got on now, so...
Cool.
Good luck, Oaks.
Yeah.
Good luck, boys.
Like
just when all your ticks, I'll start the game when you're all ready. So So chat, anyone in the chat right now, predictions. Breezy again with a 2-0 Astra. Breezy, you always have the controversial ones. Goji, let's go Gears. Predictions for this map and the whole series, actually. Maps are going to be really interesting. Cafe being Astra's pick, and Oregon being Motion's pick. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting match. I see a lot of people saying Astra gonna take this. Oh, because Lovings is there. Ooh. But didn't they lose yesterday to this exact team with Lovings there? Controversy coming in. Map 2, Astra 7-1. Interesting, Shane. 7-4 to Astra on map 1. I think map 2 is going to be a lot closer than 7-1, considering both teams played Oregon yesterday, and I believe, well, I know Motion won because Motion are in the finals as a first seed. Don't stress about co-casting, I'll be fine, man. Yeah, it's not a lot of time to freaking get another caster in, everything going. My score predictions, I feel Cafe, if Motion take it 7-5, if Astra take it overtime 8-6. It's my opinion. And then map 2, I feel Motion win it again, but I think it's going to be closer, being an 8-7 game. Oh, I hope Blackheart is woke today, Breezy. Yesterday I had a really slow game. Awesome. Players ready, let's get into the game. Let's see what the bans are. My predicted bans, Thatcher. I'm not sure about the other bans coming in. Mira would be a big ban on this map. Buck being a ban for Astra. Very, very interesting. Very interesting that Astra chose to ban the Buck. Probably seeing no vertical play coming into action from below. Kitchen's going to be... You're going to force the sledge play now. Probably going to look for some C4s from below. Thatcher, very common ban. Going to stop the walls from being open as easily. We saw Astra running the Thatcher very consistently yesterday. On Clubhouse and on Coastline, I believe. They had the Thatcher in play. Consistently running it. Staple operator. Mirror ban, really, really strong ban on this map. I've known from the past, when Astra was under repressed, they used Mirror very successfully. Top floor, kitchen. These are really strong operators throughout this whole map. And a clash ban. Clash. Interesting ban to bring out the clash. Clash ban's going to open up a lot more freedom for the attack. Yes sir, Zephyrite is playing. Kitchen service first round by Astra. Very strange pick. Blackout on the Jaeger. We see an IQ pick coming in from Smosh. No Valkyrie, surprisingly. Yesterday, the side of Astra was using Valkyrie very... Oh, there's a Valkyrie pick from Naughty now, last second. Yeah, I was going to say, they used the Valkyrie very reliably. 6 picking off of the Valkyrie, though. Bringing that Wamai is going to be very interesting with the Capitao in play. We see a sledge coming out and a Jackal. Jackal obviously going to make the roam clear really easy, really staple operator for that roam clear. And especially now in kitchen, having those roamers on the floor above will be really good. But let's see how the defense sets up here. attack. I wonder if the attack is going to be very sparing with their drones. We see the Thermite keeping a drone, IQ using her drone very aggressive. We see Capital's drone going above. Defense obviously bringing Bandit and Kaid. That's a lot of utility. And Breach Denial here, taking full advantage of that Thatcher ban. Very strong play. When my putting out those discs is going to be very smart. With a Jaeger as well, wherever this Wamai chooses to put his shield is going to be very influential now. We see Kaid getting the hatch and possibly the back walls with one Kaid charge. Unsure where the castle barricades went out. Doesn't look like there's anything going on upstairs. No roam as well, but the hatch going to train is open. Maybe some roam play. Let's focus on the side of the attack now. So much on repel. We see the IQ getting onto the drone as well immediately. So much opening some angles. We see a Jaeger above. Now knowing that the Jaeger is above, the attack should get straight onto this hunt. The Jackal probably being their primary entry. Seeing the feeties, getting ready to scan those feet. Let's get on the side of Astra with Blackout. Blackout just looking to contest. Doesn't know about the rotate onto Whitehall from the Cappy Tower. Should be pinched very successfully here. Blackout dropping down. Very smart play from the Jaeger. Going onto this reading room. Getting cut off by the Cappy Tower. Very smart play. This is what we were talking about, that flank. No one being able to tell Blackout about the flank coming up from the Cappy Tower. Very smart play. We see the Cappy Tower getting rid of the camp now. Denying the defense any chance to find out. Yeah, we see the sledge droning again. A lot of droning coming out from the side of the offense here. Very smart though. Otherwise, defense seems to be just playing close to sides everyone. Bandit and Sledge may be getting into a gunfight soon. Very unsure. Getting ready for a C4. Will he get the C4? Let's see. There's two players. Maybe. Gets no one, but doesn't even do damage to the Sledge. That is unfortunate for him. Here we hear the Thermite getting ready to open the wall. Opening up red wall and Jackal getting the second pick of the game. Zephyrite coming back with a kill onto the Jackal. Thermite getting refugee open prep wall. The bakery wall, excuse, not prep wall. Having side control, pinching out the sides. Naughty getting a kill. Let's get on board with Naughty. Naughty in a gunfight already. Getting him off the board will be really influential for the side of the defense now. And he gets another one. Almost gets the third. Great picks from Illuminati. Castle and Kaid in a 2v2 with a Thermite Thatcher. Thermite getting ready to put the plant down. Chooses to come off the plant. Unfortunate. Very big round from the defense. Very well played by Zephyrite and especially Naughty. Naughty getting two big picks on the offense there. Onto the offense. Very well played from the defense. Here we see what usually is the first sight for most teams in the South African community, Bar Cocktail. Once again bringing that Kaid. Kaid being so difficult to get rid of, having very sneaky positions for those Kaid charges to be put into. The Maestro also a very strong operator, not having much to deal with the Maestro, only having Maverick's nades, but with the Wamai and the Jaeger, those nades are going to be very, very ineffective. The Wamai also being a strong counter to the Capital. This is a really strong defense. I'm presuming the Thermite will be opening into Piano to help clear out the Piano, and then pushing over to open Freezer wall to take out anyone anchoring inside Freezer. Let's see how this defense is being put down. The Castle is an interesting pick. I've noticed a lot more Castle play on this site in general now. No reinforcements going onto the Piano wall as of yet. Wonder if this is by choice or by accident, or if it's just going to be a late reinforcement. Castle's going out on the east walls of the building. This last castle, I'm presuming, will probably be going onto this final east wall. Piano wall still being left soft. Do we see the Wamai play Pixel? At the moment, no. Making vertical holds into laundry. Very smart play from the Wamai. Very, very smart play. We see the Maestro opening up some holes through the cocktail bar there. One of the bars. Still no reinforcement on to the piano walls. Interesting play from the defense. Let's get on board with the attack. In fact, saving their drones, as you see the Thermite picking up their drone, using it very effectively. IQ using her scanner so well, trying to see where this these Kaid charges are. Sees the Kaid charge on the roof, sees the Kaid, actually knows the Kaid, and we hear the Capital get a little tap onto the castle. Really smart play from the Capital, probably through the window if I'm guessing. If we go into the site. Not sure where this castle died. Maestro just Zephyrite on cam, just holding these cams. See Naughty just playing back on his shield. You see the shield to his side there. The defense is having a very stagnant and calm play. Blackout will be the big play for his team here. Not being found out yet in reading. We see the attack still coming in with their droning, so may still catch him. But this lack of knowledge of knowing where this Jaeger is may come to bite the attack. We just see him peeking different angles constantly, not sure where the attack will be pushing from, not sure if he's been caught out. Now the IQ being below, IQ not knowing that the Jaeger's there. Well, this could be really big play from the Jaeger. And that's a huge play. As we said, Blackout was going to have a huge impact on the round. Capital now dropping down. Jaeger going to get into this gunfight with his Capital. Missing his first shot, missing his second. Really good play from him, just using the pillar. Now getting support from the Maestro from above. Very well done from the Jaeger. You see him still just using this reading room's actual cover for himself. Reloading, getting a smart reload off. Still holding down very well from the Jaeger. As we move up to the Thermite now. Wait. Could this be a gunfight from the Jaeger and the Capital? Very unfortunate for Blackout, being really low on health. Now was my dropping down. This one my may be an interesting pick. And Zephyrite getting another kill with a C4. I believe that's 2 rounds in a row. And another kill onto the Jackal. Really smart play from Zephyrite. And he gets picked off immediately by the Thermite. Having no time now, the side execute having to come in. Thermite getting a plant down, however. Defense just getting the... Very well played from the defense there. And they finish it up. Very, very, very well held from the defense. Blackout being very impactful as well in reading. No one even knowing he was there until it was too late. Getting the IQ, getting the person who was there to get rid of those Kaids who would have opened up freezers. Not making that Maestro as effective as he was. Well done for the defense. Third side, reading room and fire hall. No, choosing fireplace and mining now instead, bringing a castle 6 pick into the castle perhaps from Ren, or just choosing to give it up now. Interesting play. We see the Mozzie coming out. This may cut off droning very, very, very hard. Vigil as well going to make it incredibly difficult for them to drone. As we see Zephyrite 6 picking off the Mozzie or sticking it? No, sticking the Mozzie. Nomad being brought in instead of a Twitch. As we see the Thermite still being stuck. Very strong operator, very useful on this map. Open up a lot of walls, help with those plants.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Gears now switching onto the IQ off of the Capital. That is a lot more utility that's been lost with the Capital, but the IQ being able to get rid of the defense's utility as well may be strong. Having grenades on the sledge will be impactful, we hope, to get rid of those Maestros, and if there's any Maestros above, being able to just sledge them with that hammer. Surprised not to see any Astros or Fiak being brought in from the offense. I feel Zofia and Ash would have been really good to get rid of some of those Maestro cams and the shield that's constantly being brought by Illuminati. He's honestly just been pestering them with his shields. Looking like the attack, the defense is holding above. Yes, reinforcing piano walls now. Getting ready to hold above. Also having vigil play on heaven balcony. Just holding that down. Interesting. Yeah, we get on board with the jackal. Most standard play from motion looks to be a top-down clear. Always pushing the top floor first, even on the top floor side. Starting out there. IQ just looking for anything to help his team out. Getting a... I'm unsure of what that was. Maybe a Mozzie pest. Vigil also upstairs still... Let's get on board with the Vigil. Vigil being supported by the Wamai. These two are going to be a menace for their team. Just getting rid of the drones. With Zephyrite also still on the boards. Still being able to get rid of more and more drones. Also unable to spot out where Blackout is going to play most of the time because of the Vigil. And another opening pick for the offense. This is 3 rounds in the row where they have the opening pick. We see 3 of them dropping. Those are 2 big picks. And Blackout comes back. Blackout looking a lot more in control today than he was yesterday. But is that the defuse going down? Defuse looks to be going down already. And those are 2 huge kills from the sides of Astra. Zephyrite again with his 3rd Nitrocell kill in a row. 3 rounds going now. Blackout with an insane triple kill onto the Jackal. Really big round. And getting out of the game now. I'm wondering if it's going to be a rehost. Yes, it is going to be a rehost. All the other players are going to be leaving. I believe a technical rehost will be in order here. Let me just get back onto the side, onto the match itself, get the players back in. Unsure of what happened during that game there. Probably sound bug, most common bug on the game right now, having your audio be flipped, having any problems like that. So we do apologize for this. Just get the players back in. Stream, thoughts on the match so far while we have a moment to you know, speak and see how things have been going. Any things that you think the attack has been doing wrong? For myself, I feel they've been giving too much space onto the roamers, giving them too much freedom, allowing them to have a lot more control than what they need to have. I feel the rounds were very close, although the match has been very one-sided right now. Let's just get the teams all back into this game. Hopefully everything's sorted out here. So far a very, very good match. Let's find out what has happened with the players as well. What's up guys, sound bug?
Hello.
What's up, sound bug I'm guessing?
No, my server just collapsed, so I got kicked out of everything.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
The party and the freaking game.
Map bans.
Got like 3,000 packet loss.
Just get everything back up and running. Starters on attack, or you guys on orange. Starters on attack on overtime is blue team. We saw a Buck ban and a Thatcher ban on defense. We saw
Mirror and Clash.
Mirror and Clash ban.
3-0 to win. I mean,
yeah, round history. Round 1 was a kitchen defense. Blue team won it. Round 2 was a bar defense. Blue team won. Round 3 was Fireplace Mining Hall. Blue team win.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem.
No problem, Max. It's all good.
Really tight
We were
game.
literally saying we were literally saying if it's load shedding, we don't mind you getting in a sub. Alright, it's fine.
No, I just got like a billion packet loss and I just got disconnected.
Yeah, you can literally see on the kill cam, he's just running on the spot.
Yeah. Oh. The smoshes, I get it now.
Wait,
Probably
did I-
press
did I
square.
lie?
Probably now, probably.
What were the map picks? The map picks were Cafe, Oregon, and final map will be Clubhouse. Tyler. It's been a really close game so far from both sides. Zephyrite being insane on those
Dude, I've
C4s,
been
dude.
getting these like sick ass starting kills.
I don't know where that C4 landed, but it did not sound that close.
Dude, Zephyrite hasn't missed a single C4. He's gotten a C4 kill every round now.
Tragic. Our poor team. We cannot handle this.
Just tick up when you guys are ready. Double tick. Buck, Thatcher, Mirror,
Ethan, is your
Clash,
Wi-Fi now fine?
Orange teams on attack, blue,
Went back online, so.
blue,
Let's
and
hope.
blue. Perfect. When everyone ready is up, I'll start the game. Good luck, have fun. And we're back off. Get back into the game. As we heard from Gears himself, technical difficulties there, his Wi-Fi just cutting out. Unfortunate, happens. The load shedding has really made it difficult to have tournaments like this. You heard them talk about if there was load shedding, they would have let Motion get a new player in. But here we see the map continue to be played. Going back down to Kitchen Service was, in my opinion, a very close round. But all of these rounds have been looking quite close. No team taking a distinct advantage, but Blackout last round with the triple kill, really having a huge impact onto the round for his team. Very, very smart play from Blackout. Stomite being stuck. No 6-pick this time. Looking very standard. Dokubi being bought out, probably to get Blackout out of the picture. His roam has been very effective, but the problem is he's always had that extra roamer with himself, or someone who's able to back him up from above. We saw the maestro of Lovings being able to shoot from above when he was playing inside reading. We saw him roaming with the Wamai in the previous round. No one really having
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
clear
by
access to kill him. Defense probably going to be very similar to the previous defense. Very, very good game so far. None of the rounds being hugely one-sided yet. I presume it may change as the match the better, so we'll see one team being very influential and other teams being less in control. Defense looking to be the stronger side on a map like Cafe. This is a standard for this map, having a few exceptions of matches. Blackout now choosing to roam towards Christmas, and Brown says no, going to the second floor, maybe looking for a drone or two. We see IQ's drone on red, now playing at top white. This Vigil is very, very quickly moving around this entire map. Now playing back inside the VIP Christmas area. Christmas, the most common call out. Just hiding in a corner, very smart play from the Vigil, just trying to keep himself very hidden. The attack already going to the top floor once again, as we said. Attack looking to clear from the top down, most commonly. Once again, we have the Dokubi above now. Dokubi going to make it a little harder for the Vigil to just roam clearly and easily, very effectively. But as we saw, no one playing on this third floor. This is going to waste a little bit of time, but I presume the attack is going to get through here quite quickly, just to work their way down. Not much to stop them. Lemizzi now on the IQ. This IQ roll is being passed around quite fluently. I imagine Smosh just sticking to the sledge as it works for him. We got the 2 very big kills on that sledge now. We just see them taking upstairs, still busy roam clearing. So you see Blackout in the corner there, still playing VIP, just holding his position, playing very safe. The rest of his team just holding down side. Zephyr, Illuminati, is Illuminati playing on a pixel? No, Illuminati holding the cams, most likely just to support the vigil. Now just getting rid of those Dokubi calls, trying to find out where this player is. We see the Wamai being thrown onto the roof. This Wamai is a very smart Wamai. That one, if a nade is thrown down from above, will catch most likely a grenade. And we see one of the nades actually hitting the bandit, putting him onto about 20 health. We hear Zephyrite coming for another C4. Blackout getting a kill. We spoke about Blackout being the most influential player here right now. Shot looking a lot better than yesterday. Ren with another kill. Really good kill. Defense looking firmly in control here. Blackout just playing with a ball. Blackout with his second kill of the round. Very good round from Blackout. Once again, having a hot game today. Now waiting for a third. Is this going to be a third kill for him? Hitting up the Dokubi, very smart. Downing the Dokubi, very well done from him. Now a 2v4 between the IQ and the Dokubi. Going to be a very difficult take for them, having nothing to really get rid of those castle barricades. Also not having much that they can do here. This round is looking all defense, well played by the defense. Just as we said, they're not having a very one-sided game. The defense just comes back and thoroughly shows us that they are firmly in control. Well played by the defense. Blackout having a very big game, getting 2 very big picks and then downing the Dokubi. Unfortunate not to kill the Dokubi as well. Blackout having a hot day today. Scores obviously being reset. Zephyrite, another rehost looks to be coming in from the side of Astra this time. Unfortunate to have these rehosts in the game. I agree with you. The attack needs to get the roamers out more quick, Shane. But from a spectator point of view, it doesn't even look like the roam is doing much. Just the sort of the roam with that vigil has been slowing down the attack so much, not being sure where he is. Creators, spectator. Now we see the attack still failing to get a single round. Defense firmly in control, 4-0. But as I said earlier, Cafe being a very defender-sided map, I do feel bad for the players having to suffer through these problems, sound bugs, and all that jazz. Let's hope now after this rehost there will be no other problems coming in. It's been a very exciting game. If we compare this to yesterday, Blackout is having a lot better of a game so far, starting off very strong. And this is a very scary thing for the side of Motion. A man like Blackout being hot today, that could be causing big problems for them. And I'm very worried when switching onto the attack. If he keeps his momentum, he will most likely be winning this game for his team. Sides on attack orange. Time add history. First round was a defense on kitchen. Second round bar cocktail. Third round was fireplace mining, and fourth round was kitchen. Been a really strong game from the defense here. Astra, formerly known as Repress, showing why they won last season's Raving Mad Gamers League, showing why they are one of the top teams in the country. Really powerful play coming out of them, as we just wait for the players to get back into game. I'm hoping to see at least one round coming out of the attack here before the side switch. Now being down 4-0, we just confirmed that blue won round 1 kitchen, second round was 1 bar by blue, third round 1 by fireplace for the blue team, and fourth round 1 kitchen again. Bands were Buck, Thatcher, Mirror and Clash. This match really now looking to be in the favor of Astra very strongly. Let's go find if the players are okay. Unfortunate to have a sound bug, boys.
Yeah, 2 of them did, so
Let's hope no more bugs or issues.
yeah, we're all good from here on out.
We're just waiting for the final, boys. Obviously, once again, just tick up when everyone's ready. Good luck for the rest of the game. Just waiting on one more players and then the players to be readied up. So while we're here, from this point, now that we've seen into this game a bit, any predictions on the score changing? Personally, I did not expect this match to be this one-sided going into it. Would be very surprised at a 7-0 from Astra though, personally, but looking very strong, and the side of Motion going to need to pick up the pace, pick up their slack. The roam clear looking to be a little slacky. Let's hope the teams can bring this back, make a competitive game. Accuracy still stuck on a 7-0 there. Firmly, it's looking very possible right now, but I'm very doubtful with 2 teams at the highest level, especially in a grand final with everything on the line for both teams. I mean, it's a cash prize pool, so much going for them. To lose 7-0 here would be very surprising. Seeing a black pit play, wonder if it's going to be a 6 pick or a main pick. Once again, blackout on a Jaeger again. (7-1) probably 7-3. I agree more to the side of Batman. There's 7-3, especially with the side switch. Maybe a 7-4, but I don't see the side of Motion taking it from here. Especially with 2 defenses left, they have to win these next 2 rounds. If Astra wins even one of these next 2 rounds, I feel that the game is over already for Motion. Coming out 4-2 is going to be a tough game. Last time they played this map, I believe, was against Eclipse, my team, and they went down 4-2 on defense. Let's hope that if they lose these next 2 rounds, that they are coming back stronger than they did in that game. We see the Maestro again putting down a Maestro cam to watch the default plant. Very common Maestro cam. Another more sneaky Maestro cam looking under the cart there to see if anyone's playing on the new balcony under the hatch, the newest hatch into this map.
10 seconds to go.
Nothing looking to have changed for the side of the defense. Very standard defense once again. Piano walls not being reinforced. Blackout below, barricading down. Will he have the castle be playing with him this time? I don't know. Once again as well, Naughty having the sneaky angle that we see him. Wonder if it's for if he drops down. Most likely if he drops down, this angle is going to be used to shoot at the window. Having so much ammo in guns, a lot of professional players in the top tier on PC have said the characters shouldn't have as much ammo as they do have, which is a debatable topic for a lot of people. But being able to use actual ammo for destruction like this, very interesting. The attack already into the site, knowing that no one has been playing in here. Into piano. is really aggressive by them, not looking to even care about the roamers at all. Just taking map control very, very aggressively. One drone being taken out. Oh, unable to get that burn. Hearing someone behind. Blackout still just lurking below. The attack just looking to give him this map control. Could be very dangerous if he chooses to come flank from behind in a late game 5v5. No one being able to check onto the drones. Big pick again from Smosh. We see a Blackbeard playing the skylight on the roof. Now getting the wall open. This wall into Freezer being open really makes it a lot more difficult. And we hear Blackout finally getting into his first gunfight. But what is this? Is this the Maverick of Gears pushed up, not knowing Blackout is on him, and Blackout getting the kill onto the Maverick. Getting another? That's a down for Blackout. 2 kills for Smosh. 1 down for Blackout. Pulling away. Will Blackout get this 3rd kill? Yes, he will. Blackout with another 3-piece. Blackout finally being taken out of the game. Fluffus with 2 kills now. 3v1 for the attack. Very strange to bring the pistol, not going for a reload. Now getting out finally to get this reload. 2v1 with a very, very lit game. And the Blackbeard gets the final kill. Big round for the side of Motion Esports. Really needing this round for them. Very, very weird round. Unfortunately, Blackout not being able to get the extra kill there. Very unfortunate round for the defense though. Going bar cocktail again, not going on to their 3rd less played site, I'm presuming. Very, very smart of the side of the attack. The round was a very close round. Both of the attackers having little to no health, being 1 or 2 shots away from death anyway.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Trade once again in play. Maestro once again in play. Very standard reinforcements again. I wonder if the attack is just going to aggressively take piano control again, or if the defense is actually going to try contest it this time. Maybe just with the players starting out in there. Maybe taking Naughty not on the Wamai. Interesting. Loving's bringing that Legion. The Legion going to slow down the attack very much. Very smart from them to bring this Legion. We saw the Maverick just push up this wide hallway, killing people, or not killing people, bringing a flank opportunity. With this Legion is going to make it very difficult, as we see him just sitting on this wide stairs, just waiting to contest. Late reinforcement from Blackout, reinforcing what looks to be the piano wall. Yeah, this time actually choosing to reinforce the piano wall. Very smart from the defense, not giving them that control. Barricading off these doors again. It's Blackout, just making his roam easier for him. Here we see a different play from the attack.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
We see Gears on the rappel here. Oh, if only the sled came to rotate over. The Maestro not being aware of this. This Maverick may be able to cut off all the flank rotation here and have a huge impact onto the round. Big kill from the Maverick. Big kill. Not knowing that he is there. Do we see Blackout again on an aggressive peak? Yes, we do. If the Maverick only knew this on drone, being able to kill him through the wall would be very effective.
Toxins in position.
Maestro just trying to get rid of those drones, zapping onto the attack. Maestro dropped down now and into laundry. That means no one playing cocktail. Once again, those holes. Smosh getting a big kill on just dropping the skylight. Smosh dropping the skylight on the sledge. Unfortunately not killing the Legion of Lovings. Panda Rider getting another kill on the Zoff. This is an aggressive take from the attack here. Blackout in a 1v4. What will he do in this situation? Coming up wide stairs. Does he know they're holding him? Yes, he does. Gets one kill. Another one holding him. Just holding him. Playing safe. Getting the defuse down. His sight being given up firmly here. Gets one. Very big kill from Blackout. The rest of the attack just playing safe. Getting onto the roof. Very smart play. The Ash being on white says somehow dropping down and coming behind him. Let's get back on with Blackout. Blackout knowing they're on the roof. Getting shot in the back by the Ash. And the Thermite cleans it up. Very big 2 rounds for the side of Motion Esports. Very well done. Good try from Blackout. Very good try. Side switching now. Wonder how the defense is going to play, if they're going to be as strong. Definitely a switch up in sides, feeling more confident on Bar Cocktail than Astra was. Astra 6-picking an Amaru. This is an interesting play. Maybe looking to make that Hail Mary play such as Smosh just did on the previous round by just jumping into a skylight. Or something like that. Just trying to get map control early. Maybe even just going to the 2nd floor to clear out roamers. It will be interesting to see how this Amaru gets played.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
Defense. We see a Frostmat under the skylight. Just in case the drop. Not knowing there's an Amaru, of course. Putting barbed wire there. The defense looking very much the same as Astra's, except for the castle, with the reinforcements at least. Looking very, very much the same. Kaid looking to guide the wall again. Ren on hard breach once again. Ren having a very, very big day yesterday for his team. Especially on coastline, having a strong performance. Believe he went 14 and 7 on that map for his team. Very well done. Smosh looking for this drone, it seems. Wasting a lot of time by looking for this drone. Very interested though to get onto the side of Illuminati. Taking upstairs control. So that's what I thought. Using the Amaru to just take map control quickly. Maybe looking to get someone off guard on the skylight. Unfortunate not to get a pick. Now droning out. Very smart drone play. Sees the Echo, I believe it is. Yes, that is the Echo. With Panda Rider playing on Cocktail Bell. Here we see the Kaid now moving to below the B bomb. Below the skylight on the B bomb. Big kill from Blackout. Blackout today is looking like a menace on the side of the defense. On the side of Astra. Getting a lot of kills on his defense and now continuing with that on the attack. Going 6-2 after the rehost. Very big game from Blackout. Be interested to see him get into a gunfight with this Jaeger. I mean, Ash Jaeger always being a very big game. A very big fight to see in Siege. No one aggressing him. Everyone on the defense just looking patient. Very casual, just holding on to their side. Ash rattling off some shots. Unfortunate, no C4 kill. That's a C4 expended by the Valkyrie. Jaeger dropping down, maybe looking to get a flank off. Yes, 100% looking to get a... No. Jaeger looking unsure of what he wants to do. This Maestro being burnt out, now being put into a very Very dangerous position. We hear someone on his window. Who is on his windows here? The Amaru playing on the windows by this. The Echo. Echo losing a lot of health. No one really taking damage on the side of Astra. Only Blackout taking a minuscule amount of damage. As we see, Ren just looking at white. And Panda Rider getting a big kill onto the diffuser. And onto the Thermite. Hopefully Thermite being able to open up his walls. Yes, getting a partial breach into the freezer. And using both of his utility. Unfortunate to lose the diffuser though. Not in a very dangerous position as well, at least. Side execute going to have to come in fast and quick now. Panda Riding getting a second kill. Blackout choosing to make the smosh play and jump down the skylight. Unfortunately not to get the other kills. Diffuser being stuck. Zephyrite with a double kill as well. That's 2 kills for Zephyrite, 2 kills for Blackout. One more alive, Fluffist Reconnaissance and a 1v2. Knows where one is inside the freezer. Unfortunate not killing this Capital. And that's the round. Loving's cleaning up the round there. Very well done on the side of Astra. Match score 5-2. Bring up the scoreboard. Blackout having a huge game. 7-3 after the rehost. Having a very big game before the rehost already. I believe he would have been on double digits if we hadn't had this rehost. Blackout having a really good game today. Now choosing to go down to kitchen service. Feeling the cocktail hold was broken down very effectively by the attack. Switching up to play. Castle being stuck, IQ being bought again, most likely to get rid of those pesky echo drones, maybe the bandits and the Jaegers opening up. No frag grenades from above. We'll still be able to use the ash charges effectively now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
See how this defense differs to the side of Astra. Reinforcing bakery walls standard, reinforcing the prep wall also very standard, as they are two very big pinch points into the site. Castle reinforcing this wall. Does this mean they will be extending into bakery? Would be interesting to see. We'll have to wait and see now what the defense chooses to do. Roam play, nothing much happening at the moment. Hatch still being left soft. Interesting. We saw the side of Astra reinforcing the hatch and bringing the Kaids for the hatch. Very much not wanting them to get that hatch control. Bandit just being played. Where will this bandit be banditing? Only bandited the bakery walls. Hasn't used his other bandits. If the attack sees this, they can possibly take Freezer very aggressively, as there's no one really contesting. We see the Jaeger playing second floor and the Castle playing second floor right now. Wonder what these two will be doing. We see Blackout possibly going for an early entry. Wonder if the Castle knows this. Seems to know. Holding a pixel, very smart. Interested to see how Blackout takes this, if he's soloing this. It looks like Blackout is the only man on his team pushing here. Rest of his team playing by the bakery front door side, trying to get rid of this bandit. Very smart play from them. Back on board with Blackout. Let's see if he just holds with this Castle, or if he aggresses him. Not looking like he wants to jump into the window, maybe knowing that he will lose the gunfight because of the jump animation. Not knowing that the Jaeger's above. Now sounding like teammates are droning for him would be very, very effective to help him out. There's Gridlock trying to use the Gridlock to cut off the flank. Unfortunately, one gets caught by Wamai. Still will be a useful Gridlock. Not as effective. Aggressing now. Gets one kill. Wamai being able to refrag? No. Blackout with his kill. Let's see. Blackout getting one kill. Will he get the castle as well? Blackout is having a field day today. Winning this fight will win. Yes, he wins it. Good round from him. Now also getting rid of that vertical angle. The attack taking full control from above, and we see the IQ getting rid of the bandits now. Maybe echoes. Ren most likely just going to open this breakery wall. Panda Rider gets one kill. Astra Blackout getting another kill. Now we see the site execution very clearly being able to take. Fluffus still in a very dangerous position for himself. Having to give his position away. Unfortunate, and just having too little people alive on the defense there. If that flank had come off a little late into the round, possibly wins them the round, with that being the diffuser carrier. Downed. Match point now for the side of Astra. Blackout going 10-3, having a very big game, as I've said earlier. Ren not doing too much after rehost, but he is playing the support, getting the plants down, getting the walls open, just helping his team in any shape he can. Any way, shape or form. Excuse me, wrong analogy. Going back upstairs now. Maestro being 6 before my Ying being 6 pick possibly into a Zofia. Yeah, we see a Zofia. IQ now from Illuminati. Once again probably looking to get rid of those echoes. We heard him shoot down and most likely get rid of the bandits on the wall. To help the thermite breach the wall. I wonder if there will be any variation to the strat this round on the side of the defense. Not looking to be so. No variation looking to be coming in from the defense, yeah. Though am I possibly being able to help with the Zophias and the Ashes, but sorry, no Zophia, with the Gridlocks and the Ashes and the Capital Firebolt. Valkyrie looking for a sneaky cam spot there. We see Fluffus on the Valkyrie. Sees the drone, gets the drone. Very smart. Throwing just a standard Valk cam outside. Probably going to be taken out very early from the side of Astra being on match point here. Let's get on board with our highlight reel. Himself, Blackout. Just working his way to the roof. Does he know the Frost is here? Oh, he does not know the Frost is there. Very big kill from Smosh. Very big. Impactful kill. That also being the top frag of Astra. Very well done for the Frost. We see the defense just holding cams. Valkyrie maybe prepping a run out. Wonder is anyone playing on those window repels? Naughty playing on white window repel, not on the other windows. So won't really be doing much. One person on that repel. The Frost may be able to call out for the Valkyrie to do the run out. We see the Wamai playing Pixel as well. Yeah, we hear he heard the door being open now. Interesting play. Very slow game now. Match has slowed down a bit after the kill on Blackout, which is definitely going to benefit the defense with the game being slowed down. Now the run out coming out for the Valkyrie. Going to be a distraction of sorts. Zephyrus taking some damage. Loving's getting a kill on the Gridlock onto the Frost. That is a very big pick. But all of Frost's utility obviously being down. And here Loving's losing a lot of his health immediately due to the Wamai playing Pixel. Another kill coming in from the defense. Fluffus with the C4 from below. That is your Firebolt out of the fray. Well, Mai's being useful. Obviously, the thermite getting flashed. Another one, Mai catching a flashbang. Wonder if the defense knows about the Wamai. Wamai looking to have backed up? Wamai back inside. Doesn't know that he needs to get about one bullet into his opponent. Big kill and another one in. Oh, a crowd spam coming in. Does he get this final kill? No, unfortunately not. Thermite in a 1v3, sees the echo drone now, shoots it, but it's too late. Defense taking a round. Very well done. Round 10 now on the field. Going back down to service kitchen for the defense. Blackout now being put onto the Hibana. Wonder why he's picked this Hibana. Maybe feeling he needs to be more utility for his team. Interesting. Gear 6 picking from the bandit, from the Vigil to the bandits. We see a sledge coming out from Naughty. Naughty yesterday with the sledge having very strong grenade play, getting rid of Maestro's players. All of the above, very good play from him yesterday with the grenades.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So once again putting down the shield. Wonder if he's going to ask his bandit to possibly bandit this prep wall, but very doubtful. Castle once again coming in from Smosh. Having a very good round with him. Well, not having a good round. Having a very useful round with his utility. Last time on Kitchen. Stalling out the attack. We saw Lovings being forced through that rotate hole, but obviously the bandit playing Bakery was being pressured very well. So, couldn't kill the man going through the rotate. Wonder if he'll be roaming above though with the castle. Obviously the UMP not being a very effective gun. Gears just getting on cams, fluffers. Not looking like anyone roaming above with Smosh. All in the hands of a castle. Very dangerous play. We see Blackout once again already ready to take this top floor control. Very aggressive today, feeling his shot very much. Now we see a defender going to the third floor. Who is this defender? Ella playing third floor now. This could be dangerous if the the Jaeger, sorry, my bad. Jaeger third floor now. If the attack hasn't droned out this Jaeger, this could be a very dangerous character to be left on the board, especially with that 416 carbine. Running the bolo charm as well. That is the thermite down, big pick from the Jaeger. We said he could have a very big round. The attack not knowing he's there. That is one hard breacher down, but fortunately Blackout bringing the Hibana this round. Blackout getting a kill onto the Ella. Very nice shot from Blackout. Having to use 2 sets of X-Kairos pellets. Having a lack of pellets left now. Maybe going to have to use the last one for a hatch. But without them clearing this castle, it's going to be a very dangerous. The attack looking to have to flood the site now. We see Loving just putting down his track stingers to stop the rotate from the defense down. I feel the attack knows they are flooding the site now. And Ella behind going off a lot later. Blackout not going for hatch, using his last Hibana on what I believe is Bakery wall. Yes, he did. These funneling points here going to make it very difficult for the attack. Zephyrite going to the top floor. Lamizi getting another kill on the Jaeger. Let's see how he plays this. Man has been hitting very good shots. As we hear the castle's UMP going off. playing above. Oh, but now we see two players coming to attack him and remove him out of the game. Are they going to? No, just leaving him. The IQ also going down. Are they going to just run into these funnel points? Hoping for a rotate back from the Jaeger. Well, am I getting another kill? Well, am I getting another kill? Fluffus is having a very good game. Unfortunately, losing that gunfight though. Here we see Zephyrite in a 1v2 situation, getting hit again by the Jaeger. Unfortunate for him. Blackout looking to have been slowed down a bit, getting the kill onto the Ella, but not having as big of an impact as he had the previous rounds. Last two rounds have really been slowed down. I feel the defense have now noticed Blackout is not someone you want to mess with. Get him off the board early and we have a very big chance of taking this map back. 6-4 now. Still in favor of the attack. One more round for Astra and they win the game. Defense having to go to their offside, reading room and fireplace. Third side, very much the least favored side of the team. We see the Valkyrie possibly being suspect. Blackout saying, I wasn't enjoying that Ibana, give me back my Ash. Will he have a huge impact again on this Ash?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reading room, wonder how the defense plays this. We saw on the side of Astra choosing to, instead of playing this side, plays the other adjacent sides, fireplace and mining instead of fireplace and reading. Wonder how the defense plays this. Defense looking to hold piano. Very interesting play. We see most teams holding the cocktail side of this objective. Looking to maybe hold all of it. If there's a lot of pressure above, the attack may be able to just push into the sides. Very extended roam, also going into the terrain area. Very extended roam. Is there anyone playing on the B side though? We see there Mozzie getting a drone for himself. Looking like he's got another one there as well with the silhouette. I wonder how the attack plays this. Do they clear above or do they just execute onto the sides? Probably worried about the above player. Sees the frost mat, does blackout. Being able to call that out to his team or get it himself. No, calling it out to a teammate to hunt. No, getting it himself, my apologies. Wonder how the attack is going to take this. Everyone seeming to be on a drone except for the thermite. This is an unusual situation for your hard breach to not be droning with the rest of your team droning. Now just watching the cans, we see blackout dropping, looking to just take aggressively into piano. The frost lying prone in a corner. That R4C should win that gunfight. Very nice shots from Astra blackout. Man advantage towards Astra. Unfortunate miss C4 there. Do they know about the other player being above? We'll see now. Checking freezer. No one. Getting another kill through the wall. Very nice shot from blackout. See, this is what we're saying. Him having a very big impact into the game is going to be influential to his team. Unfortunate not to get the sledge. If the sledge had been taken out, that would take away a lot of vertical play. Blackout looking to just get into this map and just take every gunfight he can, knowing he's winning every gunfight he's been engaged in currently. Unfortunate not to get the Jaeger, getting onto his drone at a very bad time here. We see the Jaeger possibly coming for a flank. No, just waiting, playing very patient. Here we have a top-down view. Mozzie playing in the mining area. And Zephyrite getting another kill. Blackout looking to get into another gunfight here. pushing the team back. Ren getting ready for a plant. Ren getting this plant down. Blackout just holding him patiently. Unfortunately losing that gunfight. Losing another gunfight. Naughty now being in a precarious situation. Unfortunately not winning that. Oh no, Naughty, if only he'd decided to sledge through that wall and go for the kill. Very, very unlucky by Illuminati. Blackout is having a really, really strong game accuracy. Yeah, Rem, this game is also looking to be just as good as the game was yesterday. Going back up to the third floor. One more round will take us to overtime. This will be the same as yesterday's series, where the maps are going into overtime. I wonder if the team will be able to do this. Having their stronger bomb site here will definitely give them an advantage. But as we saw, the attack have won the site before. Blackout having a very big impact on the round that they took here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Making the rotates on the Echo. Echo having a large impact on the last time they won this round. The Panda Rider getting the thermite, getting the diffuser, and then I believe he got another kill on the Echo through a long angle. Very, very big round from them last time they were here, but Blackout having a very, very strong game. Yesterday he was a lot slower than he is today, and he's just proving why he is such a good player and that you can never call him out. One bad game does not show a bad player. Even on that game yesterday, wasn't having the worst game. Do we see a sneaky spawn peek from the Wamai? Very risky to lose a character like Wamai this early on. Having those Wamai magnets being recharged. If he had to have gone down, that would have been very dangerous for his team. Also looking to play on Pixel again, teabagging on stream. Obviously him not knowing that. We see the Echo of Panda Rider just looking to get a pick onto the window repel. If he gets this pick, will be a very influential pick for his team. Rest of the team not looking to be doing too much. Blackout droning himself in again. Once again, we see this every round from the side of Astra. The round starts and we have droning by majority of the lineup. Naughty now looking. Naughty getting picked off the repel. Very nice shot from Smosh. Very, very big pick from him. Could we be seeing an overtime now? Caesar drone gets one kill. Excuse me if you hear me make a weird noise. I have chest pains. So if I stop talking now and then it's with chest pains. Here we see the Frost playing very aggressive of Smosh onto the drop downs, maybe hoping for a drop down. Zephra getting a kill onto the Echo from below, I believe that was. Yes, from below. Very well done from Zephra using his awareness. Blackout now getting into another engagement with the Valkyrie. Well done to him again. Blackout is tearing on this matchup today. Will he play aggressive onto the staircase though? Has a teammate supporting him, watching him on the repel? Zephyrite also on repel. Knowing the magnet. Wonder if he just plays the aggressive and pushes through. Doesn't know the Legion. They're very unfortunate for Blackout. Now Loving's also on the repel from a similar position to the sled where the thermite is. Onto the cocktail bow. Having one in freezer, the defense being very spaced out. Frost below, possibly being able to flank onto Blackout here. Oh no, getting hit by the Nomad. I wonder if this is called to Blackout. No, the Frost running straight past him. Unfortunate for Smosh. Taking this map now, and that's the game. Map 1, going towards Astra. Motion almost clawing it back from the depths, but very, very well played from Astra. And especially Blackout. Blackout going 15 and 6 after rehost, ladies and gentlemen. Just to put that into perspective, I believe he had 6 kills before the first rehost. Now having another 15 kills after the rehost, and that is a second rehost. Blackout being very, very, very good today. I believe there will be a player being switched up for the side of Motion. Good game, boys.
Well,
Almost a comeback.
slow comeback there.
It's always 7-5 on that map.
Blackout, can you do us a favor and just take the G36C next time? Not the R56.
No. After yesterday's performance, I need to redeem myself. I need to redeem myself.
Echo, who was playing Panda? I
Yeah,
hope
it's
you know
unfortunate.
that I am an honest person, because your leg was glitching through one of the rounds, through the building.
Oh
Right,
no.
I think
And
So
I said
don't-
to him, knife him, and he's like, nah,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
it was the round that we were in kitchen. I was playing Ella, I'm assuming.
No, you were Echo upstairs, sitting on the bar, the cocktail bar.
Smosh, you guys want to
and
defend?
your back was like glitching through there, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot him, and then I was like, nah.
wait, but
Just wait
no,
before
how they can
you
choose.
start. We're just gonna go chat quickly, and we'll
Cool, no
take it up,
problem.
You guys can start. Okay, good luck, guys.
Oh, it's their choice, isn't it?
No.
No, it's ours.
But no,
Are we attacking first?
Yeah.
I thought we choose on the.
No, they
choose
choose over to,
overtime.
huh? So you guys want to attack? Awesome. And defense, you want overtime, I'm guessing. Oh wait, no, they pick. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have someone who would like to join me in casting. You guys may know him as the man who was having an insane performance yesterday, Eddie Dawn. Very, very big name. Yesterday having a huge game for Phoenix Esports against Astra. Unfortunate that they didn't win that game. But Eddie having a stellar performance. Map 2, Oregon. Last time this map was played, it went towards the side of Motion Esports. Thoughts on that stream? Hello there, Eddie Dawn, the man himself.
Hello there, vibes. Good to be here.
Great game yesterday, man.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we couldn't take that dub.
You were looking unstoppable, if I can put it the least. I just want to quickly go to the bathroom stream, so give me a sec. Eddie, entertain them.
A lot of pressure. Hello, stream. Are you guys ready for Oregon? I'm pretty sure that Motion definitely has the upper hand on this map. I played them a couple of times on this one, and they are really strong. They like to play like a double shield on the bottom bunker site in the hallway, and it's really, really effective. On the other hand, Astra was like screaming the entire of Saturday night, so they might have something up their sleeve. I'm just looking at all these comments. I might have to change my name. I like Eddie Porn. Eddie Corn, Betty Orn.
Oh no. Do I want to know what you asked them?
No, I didn't ask them a thing. Check out what's going on in the chat.
Interesting.
I know, very.
So what's your thoughts on the this map
Well,
coming up?
yeah, I was telling the stream. Motion is really strong on this map. I've played them a couple of times on like multiple teams on this map, and they always play like this, a lot of pressure on the hallway. They like to put like double shields and stuff like that and hold it with an ACOG and like echo drones, which really is a lot for the attackers like to get, because they normally run a Wamai and a Jaeger. So
Yeah,
I expect them to win both of their all of their attacks on the bunker.
Interesting. Any bans you see coming out from the teams here?
Well,
Beside of Astra
Mirror
and
is
Motion?
always a strong ban against Astra. If I was to be the one to choose a ban against Motion, I would definitely choose the Wamai.
That is a very interesting ban to come out of. Well, my ban, that is a really strong ban. I do agree with you. Obviously, I know the Motion players very well. They are friends of mine. For them, Wamai on this map has been very strong, but I don't think they will ban the mirror, as they've built a lot of their strats around mirror, especially downstairs, using the mirror very effectively.
Oh yes, they use that mirror into freezer, right? Yeah.
The freezer mirror and the mirror onto the back breach towards bunker.
Yeah, you're right. Then I expect an echo ban to come out.
An echo ban would be really strong. On the attacking side, see any interesting attacks?
Attacking bans?
Yes.
I don't know. If there was to be an interesting one, I would think it would be the Nomad.
I've heard a lot of the players speaking about Nomad being a very big ban on this map.
No, she really is. I know Motion loves to roam, or like not roam, nade flank on this map, especially Smash. So
it will be an interesting ban. And the other ban being the default Thatcher, I'm guessing, in your opinion.
Nah, definitely the default Thatcher. I'd be so surprised if they didn't ban Thatcher. Like getting him away from the attackers, especially on the side, then running the double Jaeger plus my combo is quite impossible to verse.
There's also a lot of breach on this map. Obviously, bunker downstairs, tower towards into attic, the wall going from bedroom. Then, if you go into the second floor sites, meeting wall, and once again, if they play dining, the dining wall.
But these teams all play at a very high level, so I expect that they learn how to play without Thatcher, as it's banned and ranked a lot. They'll most likely just go below the walls and get the utility. It'll be most effective on the bunker side.
I agree with you 100% there. Prediction, Eddie. Let me give you a difficult question.
Prediction. Nah, I have to give it to Motion. Yeah, I think it'll be close. But I don't think it'll go to overtime. I think it's either a 7-5 or a 7-4 to Motion, just because of the map pick.
Interesting. So he's calling everything to go onto Clubhouse.
Yeah, and if it goes to Clubhouse, I do expect Astra to take it.
Astra showing a very strong attack there. So did you guys yesterday, but defense not looking very successful. Just give me 1 sec to speak to the boys in game.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
What's up?
I'm gonna skip and you can start if everyone's ready.
Do you guys want attack on overtime or defense?
Take defense.
Cool. Perfect.
Carl?
Yes.
Good luck, Oaks.
Did you see Keaton's whiff with Jaeger? He wanted to know.
Very possibly. Good luck, Oaks. When everyone's ready, I shall start the game. Good luck, have fun.
I think I'll
Make it a good one. Okay, I'm back, Eddie. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I definitely expect this map to go to a third. This series.
Yeah, yesterday you had a very big game on both of the maps, Coastline and Clubhouse. I believe 15 and 16, if I'm correct.
I think that's correct.
Very well played with you guys. Unfortunate that you guys, as you couldn't make it through. Both games being very close.
Unfortunately, didn't have like any time to prep. I got picked up on the day. play.
Unfortunate.
Just had to play the basics.
We see
But
our
anyway.
first ban coming out. Maverick ban. Instead of a Thatcher ban.
I mean, it's a strong ban, but I don't support it. There's like the banning the Thatcher gives you so much more versatility on the defense on what you can actually do. And especially in this meta where you can have the Nomad ban coming out.
Yeah, I feel Astra expected the ban from the Thatcher ban from the side of Motion. Obviously, they're putting a cog into the equation there and banning the Nomad. Going to be very aggressive plays. I feel Blackout being on a tear today. Do you feel that the Nomad ban might be a disadvantage to the side of Motion with Blackout being so versatile today?
I don't know. Blackout has been doing really well. Like, how many kills did he get in total on Cafe?
Unsure of the total kills, but after the second rehost, he ended up with 15 kills. After the rehost, and I believe he had 6 before that.
He must have been close to 20. I don't think anything's really going to stop him. When a player's on a tear like this, it's really hard to cool them off.
Operator pick face, seeming very default. Thermite, Thatcher, Zofia, Ash, and a Jackal. We don't see Jackal much. Astra hasn't brought Jackal once over the last map and yesterday against you guys. I believe you're the only person who played Astra on Clubhouse for 1 round and then choosing not to play him again. Defense, bringing a Mirror, as you said, being a really strong operator on this map. Very interested to see where they use the Mirror on the top floor.
Yeah, that is definitely the biggest thing out of this defense setup.
Blackout once again on that Jaeger. Going to make a big impact, we hope.
Zephyrite's known for this as well. His mirror strats.
Yeah, Zephyrite being a very good mirror. Obviously a very good ban to see them take the mirror off on Cafe. Astra now, formerly known as Repress, were very effective with mirror plays in the past on that map, and getting rid of him on Cafe was a really big character. But now on this map, interesting to see him on the board.
Any other team, any other map, and Mirror would not be in play. These two teams quite exclusively play Mirror. You don't see many strats coming out from the other teams in SA. Especially on this map.
I wonder where the attack will be taking from, if they will be taking from Attic or if they'll be taking from Tower. With that Mirror in the Attic, I'd presume they'd probably try get over towards the Tower side and take the Attic.
A lot of teams do split pushes where they do attack both the bedroom wall and the tower wall. It can work, and it can work very well, but it does take up a lot of time, so it can leave you quite desperate on this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say as well. I see a lot of time being expended if they have to take from both sides. It looks to be an Attic take right now, Thermite being on that side. Wonder where Blackout is playing. Blackout still being on side. Not looking like the attack is having many roamers.
Interesting, seeing that Nomad is banned.
Yeah, I also find that as a very interesting pick. And if we get an overview of the map, looks to have everyone. Yeah, everyone on the defense is on side. Bandit playing on the bedroom wall. We see those were my. Yeah, the Wamai coming very big with the Jaeger on that shield. The shield getting taken out though, but at what expense? All that utility gone. Now it seems that the attackers already switched over to a bedroom. Attack moving really quick to switch sides. Going from Attic to bedroom very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's good to have that, especially on the split push. You need to save that time.
2 big picks from the attack. 3 big picks from the attack coming out now.
My.
The gates of hell are open. We see a plant coming down. Does he have the cover though? The C4 being missed. The diffuser being stuck. And that is another kill onto the side of Motion. We see a Mirror in getting a big kill. This is the man you were speaking about. Zephyrite on this Mirror. Very strong player. Unfortunate for Zephyrite to not get any kills. Any other kills but the down.
But that flurry of kills, that was really the story of this round. 3 picks, all in a matter of like 3 seconds.
I 100% agree with you. Those 3 picks really open up the game for Motion. And it's a surprise to me to see them on the attack first. Many teams preferring defense on this map.
Definitely very interesting, but if a team is confident...
I agree with you. Confidence. They seem very confident, at least. Getting those 3 quick kills, opening up the round, and of course taking it. Don't see much switch up on the lineup for the attack. We lose the mirror, and now getting a Mozzie. I mean a mute, sorry, 6 picks.
Mute, yeah.
All for the Mozzie.
Jackal to Jackal, 200 IQ.
Oh, very, very big play. We see it very often. I believe we saw it in your game yesterday. A lot of operators being 6-picked to the exact same operator, and we saw it today already as well.
To be honest, if you see that, it means there's a lot of confusion on what operator is actually
by attackers.
Yeah, of course. We see the mute coming out. This most likely just to slow down the droning. Probably feel that the droning was suffocating them in the previous round. Now hoping to just free up the round for themselves more.
Astra now needs to win this this side. They can't afford to lose another one, especially on a defense-decided map. And if they're not confident in this side, that could prove fatal for the entire game.
Yeah, if they're not confident on this side, I feel they have to move to the next side. They can't just stick on it continuously. We see a lot of teams do that, where they stick on one side over and over and over again, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, you saw that in our game. Clubhouse, we committed to the CCTV, but sometimes it is just better to switch.
Yeah, of course. If you commit to the side and you don't win it after at least the second attempt, you have to go off. There, you know, it may not be the play.
The decision to switch mostly comes when you can pinpoint exactly what you went on in the strategy. If there was like some minor detail that you could choose, and then fix that. But if it's a major thing, you have to switch.
Of course, this previous round may have just come down to Motion getting into those gunfights early, and Astra believing they could win them, and unfortunately not being able to. We see the shield there again, using the utility. Luckily, only using flashes, so not much of a utility waste, but those flashes can become very important late round. The Ash playing aggressive through the breach. Unfortunate to not win that gunfight for both players there. Blackout being hit again, very low now, around 40 HP. Panda Rider looking to have fallen off the roof. Yeah, very unfortunate by him. At least that's a very unfortunate.
Yeah, now there somebody has to waste time to go pick him up, or they're going to be in a man deficit.
And Loving's getting the kill onto him immediately afterwards. This Jaeger just running rampant now. Seems that Lovings and Blackout have had a switch in play where the Jaeger is now being passed around to Lovings. Blackout now getting a pick on site. Will Lovings get this flank off and possibly kill the Thermite? We see Ren getting a kill onto Gears. Thermite getting 1 kill. Loving's very possibly getting a flank off here.
If there are no drones.
Very big kill. We see him get the flank. Unfortunate not to get the kill. We see the Zoff inside, and that is the round. Very well played by Astra.
Now that is very interesting though, that they didn't have the correct flank drones to watch for that flank. It's not like he was a vigil or some other operator to deny information.
But that's what we spoke about, the Nomad ban being on opens up flanks like that. Do you think they should maybe consider a gridlock in play?
It is a possibility. I know a lot of teams don't really factor in gridlock, even though she is a really good operator. But with flank drones and claymores, not really the claymores, but more the flank drones, you should be on top of all the flanks, especially when 3 of your players are already dead.
Yeah,
That
of
is
course.
just a big blunder from motion.
Yeah, we see a gridlock now being brought into play. Obviously, thinking of the flanks now, being wary that it may potentially happen. Most likely assessing that the opponents of Astra are going downstairs, as well, this is possibly the best side in this map. Very interested to see what they do. Ren being the mirror, not Zephyrite's interesting one. Zephyrite, as you said, being known for the mirror plays.
Yeah, but that just boasts their versatility. That you see how Blackout can swap off the Jaeger and give it to Lovings, and how Ren can get on the mirror and let Zephyrite play a different operator. It just shows how they're so versatile and they know each other's jobs.
Yeah, this team is very strong, and the versatility just makes them seem even stronger. I wonder if they're going to have aggressive roam again. We don't see a Jaeger. That's an interesting one for me. With the power of Jaeger and Wamai, to not have him is very surprising for me, personally.
Yeah, with the Thatcher not banned, it does make the Jaeger a little less strong. So I can see why they would only choose for the Wamai. But on this side, definitely, it would be beneficial to have that Jaeger. You see that castle barricade in the hallway though? That can give a lot of support, and that can, for the defenders, they can hold the default plants and the breach from there. If the attackers don't get rid of that and waste the utility before they can get to it, that could be around it now.
We see the Wamai shield also being played there in that exact same position.
Bomb located by attackers.
Mirror strat, not choosing to put a mirror in towards Freezer, but opening some holes. Having the default mirror is the thermiting the hatch. That's a very smart play. Now making this one mirror very obsolete as we see through the hatch here. Well played from this. Getting that castle barricade that you spoke about very early on, well played by them as well there. Having the Wamai behind that shield is still strong though.
Sophia's gonna have to rotate around. She has to get the shield, otherwise could prove deadly.
Sophia looking to maybe have a backside push, a late flank. Just droning out for the team. Wonder if this might become a mistake for them. Yeah, we see the Zoff coming from behind now. Unfortunate, almost getting a kill onto the castle.
There is the mirror.
We see Ren getting a kill and a almost equal trade of one man being down, and now the side of motion just flooding the site. Not knowing one down. Getting that plant down again. Gears most likely being the cover. Yeah, Gears covering from one side and Pandarada from the other side. Very, very well played. We see the castle being taken out, and now we have the Let's Bandit in a 1v3, and he inevitably gets taken out as well by Gears. Good play from the side of motion. Very aggressive down Freezer. Very well done.
Very surprising though. They didn't open the main bunker breach, and they still had all that control.
That is a little surprising. But
you would have thought that the shield and the player in Freezer could hold the whole way, and then the person playing behind the bomb could deny any default plans.
They did open the single wall into sight, but I feel that single wall is massively underrated by players at the moment.
Yeah, the way to play that single wall, normally people would shoot a Habana charge, but only shoot like a small amount of the pellets towards the left hand side of the wall. So you get an angle into the side, but can't be shot from the hallway. Unfortunately, they're not bringing that operator, so
attackers need to locate
they won't be able
having
to take
to use the
advantage
thermites
of
on
that.
it. Defense switching up once again, dropping the mirror. Interesting, this side being so strong with the mirror. Castle using his bulletproof cam on the hallway. No Wamai and no Jaeger. The attack, not having to worry about that. Unfortunately, no frag grenades, but there's a fear of Mechhead being able to possibly stun and find the position of players now much easier.
Oh no, that is huge. No projectile denial at all.
Once again, getting the hatches. Do they get the freezer hatch? Yeah. I wonder if they'll be roaming aggressive. As we see Blackout going upstairs, going for an aggressive roam, looks like it. Maybe the late flanks coming in from him. Wonder if they have the flank drone set up for him here.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be
Oh, unfortunately gets taken out by the gridlock of gears. Almost killing the gridlock though.
maybe engage for too long there.
As
we see the plot coming in, we see that his change up from grenades to flashbangs is really impactful. Now they don't have those grenades and there's no Jaeger in mind, which would have been great for that time.
Yeah, the flashbangs also make it very hard to stay in a position as a defender. If you get flashed, you most likely at a disadvantage. We see another play on the roam. Naughty, Astra Naughty on the roam as well. Doesn't look like he's been spotted out or found out.
This is something signature from Astra. They're a double roam. They love to commit and just place their. If they're gonna roam, they're gonna roam hard, basically.
Yeah, we saw them do it to you guys yesterday with the Vigil band coming in. They brought the Mozzie of Naughty and then I believe it was Rems on the Jaeger upstairs on Clubhouse.
At one point they had 3 people roaming and 2 on site. That was surprising.
Very surprising. Him coming in for a big flank, just keeping eyes on him here.
I'm reloading.
Now giving away his position. Wonder if that was too early, but as we get onto the side of the attack, Fluff is putting down the plant. Unfortunate not to get that down. C4 coming in very big. Make it getting big pick and another 2 kills coming out. And a trade again. 1v3 now for Naughty. The man with the flank actually being the last alive. Very surprising.
Seems like a mirror of the previous round, 1v3 for the Bandit.
Yeah. But this time him being on the flank.
Similar to last round, he gets taken out.
Advantage to motion. Looks like your prediction being very, very accurate.
Yeah, see, that's troubling for me. To see that the plant had no way of getting down. Two planters killed in their attempt, but then the defense just lost players. They had peaked unnecessarily. They could have held their positions, and they would have been in a man advantage and not have lost anything.
But do you feel that will be put onto the back of Blackout losing his life very early, going for that spawn peak?
As we know, teams strat 5v5, so of course it's a big blow to have one of your players dead in the first 10 seconds of the round. But they could have definitely won that round, and I feel like they were in the favored position to win that round, even in the man deficit, seeing as how 2 people were killed on that plant trying to go for it. It really just came down to the gunfights, maybe being too aggressive, maybe the motion boys just being on their shot today.
We saw the mute swing with his shotgun to get the second kill onto Gears, getting the plant down and then immediately being refragged, but not having anyone to support him.
Now to me that was not a mistake, none of that, because it was already in a 2v3. He did the right thing. If his teammates had just stayed up and not overpeaked, that would have been fine. He can throw his life away to kill the planter. That's the right play to win that situation. Unfortunately, his teammates couldn't back him up there.
Yeah, unfortunate for the defense to lose that round after killing 2 planters. As we go into round 5 now of the game. Once again going for this attic wall. Once again the Wamai with the shield. This just shows the power of the Thatcher though. We see the Thatcher just constantly coming, getting the wall open and getting out, moving to the other side with the thermite, being nothing to stop them. Zephyrite getting a big kill on the Legion onto Mekid. That's the Zofia down. And Smosh immediately refrags. We see the Thermite rotating fast already, getting to that bedroom wall. They just want to get these walls open.
Definitely.
Legion now playing in the service. Oh, getting a smart angle onto the window from below.
Oh, this sneaky position and security. Oh.
But does he get this flank off now onto the big tower players?
There is the gridlock to stop that.
Possibly a run out. The possibility, as we saw one of the attackers repelling onto the big tower. No, choosing to just play it safe, play back.
Changing mags.
Was that Thermite charge bandit tricked?
I don't think it was. I think he's just trying to get another position on the window. Oh, he is bandit tricking you there.
Now getting the support of the Wamai, being able to help him and hold that backside. Zephyrite getting into a gunfight. Let's hop on with Zephyrite. Just as we see how Zephyrite's been playing this, he's just getting into a gunfight, shooting a couple shots and backing off. Someone gets the kill onto the bandit. And once again we just see the attack flooding the site. Getting a plant down for another round successfully. We have the smoke. The smoke denial would have been huge. Thermite unfortunately being shot down, and Zephyrite being the last alive and shot down again. 4 rounds to the attack. Very, very, very strange.
I don't know. That Legion should have come back to site much earlier.
Yeah, I feel he was trying to pester too long.
Yes. The smoke, the thing is, he had 3 smoke babes at the end, and I understand as a support player why he was not able to use that. He didn't feel safe being the only one on site versus 3 attackers while his Legion was off, and he was probably trying to play his life. If the Legion was there to support the smoke, that plant is probably not going down.
What about the smoke clipping to the wall? Do you feel he should have maybe attempted to at least clip it? Because I believe you can safely clip it there from a safe position.
Yeah, he probably should have tried. He might also not have had information on the plant as well.
Obviously, we see the attack just winning their gunfights at this point. It doesn't look like they're doing anything very extravagant, just winning the gunfights, getting the trades, getting the man advantage, and just playing from there.
Something that can be said about executes is that when everyone is in position, it is sometimes good to like call a time on the score or on the clock. Say, okay, everybody pushing at this time or countdown. I think that's what they're doing because the executes are all coming out at the exact same time. They're getting those kills like consecutively, and that might be helping them a lot.
I agree with you there. We see the change up to the Guayo now. Maybe thinking the shields will slow down the attack. Also a cap can being brought. No more smoke.
Cap can. To me, that's a desperate pick.
Yeah, but maybe seeing the aggression of the attack, this possibly helps them out. But I don't know. The cap can pick is still. It is a desperate pick.
To me, that looks like lack of faith in the strat, and I can see how they would have that. They have also just committed to going here every time and lost every time.
They won it the second attempt without the mirror, but...
Oh, they won this one. Oh, sorry, my mistake.
We see them all just playing close to side. Oh no, Naughty running around now instead of Zephyrite, I believe it was last round on the Legion. Just this Capcan hoping to pester them. Does the attack know about him though?
Yeah, we see the gridlock coming into effect, stopping that back. The audio cue is quite helpful.
So am I losing his shield? Now we hear C4. Will the C4 be thrown? Oh, that's right. That's a. I feel that's a wasted C. No C4s left on defense. Bringing 3 C4s and now 0 being left. Oh wait, sorry. 1 left on the Goya of Zephyrite. But still, that feels like a waste of C4. And Panda Rider getting a pick again.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah, definitely a waste. With motion going for these default plants every round, you would think that they would C4 from the pre-placed.
Naughty's still playing offside. This feels like a worry to me. Them already having lost a man, and your Capcan is still nowhere near side. Doesn't have the C4, 2 C4 from below. This feels very, very scary for me.
Looks like he's trying to rotate back, so hopefully he can make this.
This flank potential is looking very strong from him.
It's where the gridlocks and flank drone should come into effect. He is shotgun.
Gets one, gets downed. Unfortunate for him. Blackout in a 1v2, and once again we just see Blackout killing everyone. Very big kill from Blackout. Now Gears in a 1v1 versus Blackout. Gears being full health, Blackout being just over 25 health. Once again, we just see Gears playing so passive and patient, not caring at all. Just wasting the time, and now Blackout unable to win this round, hitting the track stingers, and that's 5 rounds to the offense on Oregon.
Masterfully played by Gears, wasting that time, making it unable for Blackout to defuse, and that is huge. 5-1 on your attacking half on Oregon. To me, there is no way that Astra can come back from this deficit.
We see the scoreboard here. No one on the side of Motion really being a standout. We see a 6, 6, 4, 5 and another 4. Whereas the side of Astra, we have Ren, the support player, once again doing the most for his team on 5. I'd like to see Blackout get more into this game, and the likes of Lovings and Naughty as well.
I'm like 99% sure this is the most defender-sided map in Pro League. So to lose 5 rounds on the defense does not look promising.
Yeah, I've personally, for someone who watches the Pro League, I believe it's a 65% win rate for defense on this map over all its sites, which is scary.
Some of these sites are not good as well. The tertiary site is quite abysmal.
I mean, if we remove the tertiary site, this map probably has a 70-80% win rate, and Astra just lost their defense 5-1.
If I could have a motto for these two teams, it would be don't take Astra to Cafe and don't take Motion to Oregon. And it's not just this game, it's been proven. They are both very strong in these maps, but what proves like very promising for Motion is that they could contest on Cafe. They didn't just buckle to Astra and their strats.
I agree with you there, and Astra just doesn't look like they're getting in the game. We see Blackout on the Ash though. Does he get this impact of it? Is that wall not reinforced? Defense not reinforcing attic wall while playing upstairs? Very, very strange.
That is strange. It could be that they forgot, unlikely, but also it could be that they're not worried about that and would rather have the reinforcement somewhere else.
And most likely we see the Ash opening up the wall now.
Some of these walls, you can just assume they're going to be open. It's more about the time, right? It's about wasting the attacker's time.
But we don't see a shield there as well, and we see Naughty get his first kill. That's what we said, Naughty needs to get into this game with Blackout. And as we speak about him, they get into the game. It just seems every time we say something as the casters about the attack needing to get into the game. They just come and get, or certain players needing to get into the game. They just do their job and get in. Jaeger very aggressively playing in the armory. Very dangerous position. Very stuck position. But sticking it. Taking 0 damage as well. I wonder how the attack is going to get up this Jaeger. And it's fortunate.
Put up by the pre-fire. That was very dangerous though, on the thermite.
Yeah, for the thermite to put that much pressure in. Blackout getting into the game now. Loving's getting taken out by Gears. Frost getting another kill onto the diffuser. Frost getting another kill. Smosh with the triple. Smosh with a triple kill on the round now. Well done with the diffuser down. Wow, what a retake in a 2v5 for Gears and Smosh.
Oh, that is incredible. Smosh actually is known for these big plays though. He can find these positions that the attackers do not check, and then can make off huge round-winning plays.
Yeah, getting the diffuser down and then still swinging on 2 players, on Blackout and the Thatcher. Really changing the game into the favor of Motion.
And that is a huge round. Now they are on a match point, 1 round away, and that is definitely going to be weighing on both teams' minds, motivating Motion and demotivating Astra. If they lose this map, a 7-1, that does not look promising for Clubhouse, even though they seem to be favored on paper.
Yeah, the Clubhouse map will be really interesting now going into this. As we saw, Motion at least held them on Cafe, and Astra not looking to be able to even hold them on this map. Just losing everything at the moment.
I was pretty confident that Motion was going to win this map, because I know they're amazing on this map, but I did not know it was going to be this one-sided.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I thought Motion had a very good chance of winning this map compared to the other 2 maps, but when it's 2 big teams like this, you don't expect a slaughter like this.
10 seconds to insertion.
Like this has just been pedigree from Motion and a slaughter fest for them against Astra. Well, interested to see where these mirrors are going.
The way Mirror reinforced that wall onto the closet shows us that he's not going to put it there facing the main stairs. So facing bunker. Good alternative to not holding it.
Yeah, very strong Mirror that. Especially now looking like the Kaid also there. I just feel the Hibana is going to make that Mirror not be as effective as you want it to be. And the other Mirror being reinforced by this shield looking into Freezer. Interested to see how the attack played this.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Astra's just going through the motions, roaming, clearing the rooms, getting that tower control.
We see Smosh on the Maya playing below the stairs in a dangerous position, being misdroned there from Astra. No, being seen on the second time now. Zephyrite getting the first kill onto the Kaid and getting a second kill onto the Wamai. It looks like Astra is just looking to take this. Oh, unfortunate, running into that castle barricade, but having Blackout there, being able to get rid of these castles, really should be strong. Naughty winning the fight. 5v2. Astra, even though seeming to be demotivated, still showing a good fight. 1v5 now for Gears on the castle, and as soon as we say it, the round is over right after that.
Interesting to see the setup from Motion. Not very usual to what they normally do.
I mean, I've seen them play that setup in the past, but
I'm
the
talking
stature-
mostly towards the shields and to holding the hallway.
Oh, the shield play, yeah.
They gave up that control quite easily, so I'd like to see them contest that more.
I feel losing that Wamai early really changed up the game because the Ash of Blackout just got to easily get rid of the shield on the mirror, leaving that hallway completely open.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Wamai. He gets better as the round progresses, so it's never really good to play him in a place where he can be killed easily. The biggest blunder came from that Kaid. He was supposed to be backing up the Wamai and died and opened the defense up to being exploited. Because then there was no way they could get a refrag on the Wamai. When you're playing behind pillar, you have to be a lot, quite passive and hold very tight angles. You can't die there.
Yeah, 100% agree with you, but I also feel on pillar it's very influential to have a shield on either side of one side or the other.
Right. Yeah.
But they've chosen to only bring one shield on the Wamai and use it to only contest the hallway. Strange, reinforcing both walls on Freezer. Wondering if they're just going to change up the mirror strat now? Are they going to put the mirror on this wall towards the outside of the closet? The supply room? Yes, they are. Very, very strange mirror in my opinion.
What are they doing? What?
I've seen them use this mirror before, but not with both mirrors on the same side because the freezer congestion is very.
I understand. Okay, they're holding an angle to back up the other mirror, so that they can see into bunker from this mirror spot. They're looking through the door, through the soft wall. That is, I did not know that. That is quite good.
I've seen them use just the sole mirror before, but never have I ever seen them contest both.
They're using them in tandem, and that's quite innovative.
Yeah, we see Bandit tricking at his finest. Unfortunate to not get that trick off. Blackout looking to aggress onto pillar again.
Good that they got the wall open, but you would have thought that they would try to get the hatch first. Because if that bandit trick was successful, that would have been bad.
Seeming to not really care about the bandit at all, honestly. The bandit has just moved over to this mirror and is now tricking the mirror. Smosh getting a kill on the Wamai. Smosh playing above. Smosh having hatch control from the side of motion.
They could have to go and contest him now.
Yeah, they almost certainly have to contest him.
Smosh has to know he's gonna get pushed.
But this is when we talk about Smosh having this aggressive play, this flank play. No one being able to drone in for Blackout as well, and a great pre-fire from Blackout. 4v4 though.
Most certainly a drone in there, pre-placed. Unless he has walls.
Unfortunately, Blackout in a 1v3 now. 1v2, gets one. Now has two mirrors to contest. And that's the map. 7-2 from Motion.
Great map from Motion.
This has set up a huge clash on Clubhouse. Yesterday we saw one successful defense from Astra on the CCTV defense, and that was the only successful CCTV defense in the map. That is
all these maps
scary.
that are supposed to be defender-sided are skewing towards the attack. It's very, very strange.
Coastline being the only map that is a 50-50 where defense can win it and offense can win it. And yesterday we saw offense win it, but Clubhouse being very defender-sided as well. And the attack dominating it yesterday. It looks to be us getting a replacement from the side of Astra.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what player is going to come in. Possibly Rems.
Yeah, Rems yesterday on Clubhouse was a very strong character.
Yeah, by the time it was 4-2 on the map, he had 10 kills. Very impressive.
Yeah,
I thought I was
the
going to
game
lose
with
to him in kills. I had to turn it off.
he ended up with 15 as well.
Yes, that was
Very
very
big
impressive.
game from him. I will be right with you, Eddie, just going to the players. Very well played game, boys.
Thank you.
Commentator man,
yes sir.
Does the attack defense work on a coin flip, or what are we doing?
A coin flip. I shall get a coin.
I'm asking you, do you want a coin flip? Or...
I'm gonna coin flip it, make it fair.
Oh.
Smosh, you and Black.
Can you even record it?
I'm not going to record it. Call heads or tails. One of you two captains call heads or tails. You guys choose.
Okay, so what you wanna do, right?
Okay, Six, you're on stream, just saying.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna phone you, mute your mic.
No, I will not be. I'm fair. I am.
I'm kidding, dude.
We have a coin in hand.
Oh, I can't believe I missed that shots on the Ash, dude. I'm so bad.
We'll just get Blackout, do a coin flip and see who's a overtime team. Very big map from you guys.
Team who wins picks.
This last game is gonna be hectic.
Yeah, yesterday we saw I think 4 defense wins per team.
That's wild.
Oh, actually no, we saw.
What's that about? I'm the worst support or first firmite you've ever seen. Scum.
Yeah, I will stick to my word. You're not a good thermite.
Open the wall every time, boy. Don't come at me.
Yeah, you actually stuck a plant. I was very impressed.
I ain't the bitch. I trust my team.
He knew that I was there watching over.
No, I wouldn't have gone off the plant anyway, even if I died. There's no point. If you get the plant down, you have such a big advantage already.
Yo, isn't this the map that I tried running into like 4 claymores with Cav?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. The one where we lost 8-7 last time.
Oh, can't wait to use Cav. Clash.
Oh wait, who's attacking, defending here?
It's a coin
we have.
flip, so you
I
can
have
call.
I have a coin in my hand. Call heads or tails on the drop. Go.
Who? We can't both fucking call.
You, Smosh legit just said you.
Oh, me. Okay, fuck. Heads.
Tails it is, Smosh.
I don't believe you. Axe. Show me who.
I will send you a photo on the. I'm sending a photo on the SACOD battles group of how it landed.
That means fuck all. Like,
my guy.
Turn it, grab your phone and send a photo. Like.
Do I have to
Martin
honestly?
play rock paper scissors.
You guys, if you really want, play rock paper scissors and send me your freaking answers. If you really want to do it that way.
Ooh.
Bet.
FaceTime, yo.
FaceTime, rock, paper, scissors. Video call on WhatsApp.
Oh, my fault.
No, it's fine. It is what it is.
So Smosh,
So
attack
wait,
or
who are you guys
defense?
getting in?
Rems.
No.
Do you guys want to attack or defend? Since like
Maybe defense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, blue team
Okay,
attack.
So we're attacking first. Oh wait.
yeah.
And
you can
overtime
choose
is a
overtime.
round. Okay,
They
They
can
can-
Well, overtime goes in.
it's random on the
in terms
third
of
map.
Is it?
Star Wars, the bad bitch.
But if you really want, we can make it fair. They can pick overtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll pick attack overtime.
Ooh, attack overtime.
Guys, can we change our minds and can we attack?
No, done deal.
Attacking team overtime will be blue team.
Oh, wait.
A very
Well,
similar
let's just
setup
see if
to
we can do the
yesterday.
CC defense.
Yeah, yesterday, 1 CCTV defense over all those rounds.
Yeah,
Who won the
I'm not-
CCTV defense?
Astra. They won.
Ah,
They
fuck.
they lost one downstairs, went upstairs, lost it, won it, and then it was
Where's CC, lol?
garage.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm leaving. Well, I can't. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Call Luke. He has to come.
Okay,
sorry,
I'm
can't.
going back to the party chat. Just when everyone is ready, I will start the game. Good luck, boys.
Cool.
Deuces, homie.
Map 3, Clubhouse.
Map 3. Earlier I was told that Astra takes Clubhouse. Now seeing that Oregon map, that's not very
promising. It doesn't encourage me that they're gonna win this map, but I'm still gonna keep it there. I'm gonna still keep it at Astra wins Clubhouse.
If I have to give my prediction, Motion win it in regulation. If it ends in regulation, if it goes to overtime, I have a feeling Astra will win it in the overtime. Bearing in mind, I feel Astra has more experience in long games, in best of 3 games in the long run compared to Motion. We've seen Motion play more quick games compared to Astra. So I feel in the base, it will be a Motion game. In the long, it will go towards Astra.
Yeah, I think this will be a long match, and I think Astra will take it, but barely. I don't think it's not going to be anything like Oregon. I don't think.
Chat, what are we saying, chat?
Astra or Motion?
Who takes all the glory? Shout out to SACOD Battles for hosting this R6 tournament.
Thank you, Harness.
It's been a really good one. Really good matches to watch. And cast for myself for these last 2 finals. Yesterday's finals being an 8-7 and an 8-7. Today's finals being 3 maps.
Team with the very interesting prediction.
I like it. I like that prediction.
Yeah, maybe if there's another bracket, I can fight my way out of that. I don't know. I lost my chance.
Eddie Dawn in a 1v5 question mark? Or Keem, you're coming to back up your boy Eddie here.
Matthews going for Motion.
I honestly I don't know who's going to win this. Personally, I have friends on Motion, but I just want to watch a good game. Just want some good seeds to be held there.
It really all depends on Astra's ability to reset. After a map like Oregon, you can't bring that kind of negativity and lack of synergy come into the next match.
Yeah,
So
I agree with you.
Yeah, it depends on how good they are. They're just saying, you know what, that was Oregon, it's fine, we lost that map, this is Clubhouse, this is our map, we can do what we do and we can win this.
Electra Mo saying Motion 7-5.
To be honest, I couldn't be more on the fence, eh? I couldn't. If there was draws, I would call it a draw.
Yeah, if there was a draw, I'd agree with you. This one's a draw. But Mo has a very, very strong prediction. That's if Motion wins, it's a 7-5, 7-4. If Astra win, it's a 8-7, 8-6. The bans, I'm expecting the Thatcher ban or a Maverick ban.
If Shav was playing, they'd ban Jackal, because that's what people do.
Motion really like the Jackal ban though. If I'm playing with them and against them in rank, they don't like the Jackal.
No,
They
I'm
also
just joking. Yeah, no, I definitely think that they'll keep the Jackal in, especially considering Astra's roam.
Yeah, Pandorada also loving the Jackal today. We saw him play the first game very effectively. I think we saw it a little bit in the second game before he switched over to the Buck. But
yeah, no, the Jackal really is influential, and it can break down Astra's roam definitely very well. As you saw in the previous game yesterday, Phoenix versus Astra, that one round I played the Jackal, we were able to like just collapse on that guy in
Strip.
In strip, yes. The reason for switching off that Jackal, they had picked a castle, and we thought they were going to gym, but they like it on the basement apparently. Anyway, the bans. What do you think?
Ooh, Hibana coming out as the first ban from Motion.
That makes C4s very potent, especially on the kitchen hatch.
We saw Rems, who came in for Astra now, be very effective on him on the Hibana yesterday. Now, not taking him out of the game, I just think really slowing him down. Astra with a Maverick ban, that's Thermite having so much work to do now, having to do hatches and walls. Wow, that was a surprising ban from Astra.
Surprising, but they're clearly prepared for it. They're gonna have strats for only using the Thermite.
Once again with the Clash, Astra not wanting to play the Clash at all. Saw them ban her twice yesterday, and I believe in all 3 games today. All 3 maps.
Astra is being very smart about this Clash ban. So the way you can use Clash, and the way Astra wants to play, is to use a Thatcher, a Thermite, and a Zofia. By using these 3 ops, you can Thatcher the wall on CCTV or on gym bedroom, and then as you do it, you put the Thermite down and shoot Zofia stuns into the drone hole. The Clash recently has been found out that if you put her shield and you just move up towards the drone hole, you can block the Zofia stuns. And then that doesn't cancel the bandit trick. So this banning of the Clash, like Astra has their perfect operator lineup for hard breach while making Motion at a disadvantage.
Operator pick, we immediately see Blackout picking that Ash. Very effective on her today.
I expect a 6 pick onto Zofia but they probably think they're going basement. But for the top sites,
we see a Jackal being a 6 pick from Rems, picking the Jackal over the IQ. Very smart.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
They saw the lack of utility for like echo drones and bulk cams.
I'm very surprised by Fluffus not picking the Pulse. I've seen him many a times in games, playing with him, playing against him, comp, ranked. On this side, he loves that Pulse, and for him not to be on a Pulse is very surprising for me.
He decided to go on the Ellas instead.
One day,
very helpful.
Oh, he's playing SMG. Yesterday we saw Blackout bring out the Ella shotgun. We see a very sneaky Maestro cam from Gears here in bar. Don't expect it to give the attack too much trouble, but still wonder how effective it's going to be with giving information.
Gears does like these sneaky Maestro cams. He likes to do one in Tower of Oregon as well.
We see
very difficult to clear.
No one really roaming. We see the Ella on blue stairs, Mozzie, maybe the Vigil above. Unsure where the Vigil
I
is
would like
playing.
to know where the Vigil is playing.
Oh, playing in the meat freezer. Very risky play for him.
Smosh is one of those players though. He can either have a great impact or can cost his team a lot by being that opening pick.
We see him heading upstairs now. The attack having upstairs presence though. Now forcing him downstairs. Will he just run all the way down? Yeah, immediately just falls back to side as soon as he sees he's being droned out. Giving the attack map control, but also wasting the time.
What I'd like to see from Icemosh is for him to use the Vigil scanner downstairs to make the attackers think he's roaming on the middle floor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they have this Jackal, so they know exactly where he is.
We saw him run all the way downstairs. They saw him run downstairs on the drone. This Ella playing very aggressive in blue, just playing in a dangerous position. If they see her feet or even drone her out, she's most likely being taken out of the fray. Immediately gets droned out. Once again, as you see from the defense, they just play and fall back to side, fall back to side.
It's a great time waster.
Unfortunate not to impact trick that thermite. Very unfortunate. Loving's taking a lot of damage. This is looking to be a hatch drop and a tunnel push. We see Loving just rotate towards the tunnel now.
This is a 5v5 battle, and there's not really promising for the attack. Not one pick.
Loving's getting one pick already in dirt. Naughty getting another pick. Getting map control 4v2. Gears getting one. Make it getting another.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
How this team manages to recover so effectively is mind-boggling for me. Just to see a team have such a disadvantage in a 5v3 and just bring it back so quickly in an all-out frag fest. But that's exactly what you said. It's going to be a 5v5 frag fest.
Yeah, those normally don't turn out well for the offense, but interesting that they got 2 picks. I would have liked to see them rotate up some sort of stairs, even main stairs, play aggressive on those. Because as the round gets further along, people don't get on drone as much. There's more potential for dumb plays, quote unquote, you know.
Eddie,
just being in positions that they wouldn't suspect. Yes.
I have a big question for you. We see CCTV room and cache. Does motion do the unthinkable and win the site?
Nobody. No. We couldn't do it. They can't do it. I'm putting it down. They won't be able to do it either.
They also, same as what Phoenix did, same as what Astra did, have someone who most likely on the dock will be holding above garage. This is going to be another one of those rounds where I just don't know what's going to happen on this site.
The garage hold was not working for Phoenix in the Phoenix vs Astra game last night. Yeah, I have some ideas about how to hold garage that I should share. But so like with Wamai is a great operator to hold garage with. He can basically not get flushed out of there as he has those rechargeable discs. And the shield, you can put it in the 90 and make peak holes. And not even make a rotate, just put in the 90 where the rotate should be. And then you can deny the plant. And then it's very hard for the offense to clear that guy out. But
we saw Astra do that yesterday, where they brought the Wabai, but you guys managed to clear them out with that again yesterday.
Yeah, it depends on who's playing, that's the thing. Blackout was playing in that position, and unfortunately yesterday he was being very aggressive, and that really cost him.
Unfortunate, Panda missing the bandit trick. Very dangerous. Now we just see Blackout once again on this Ash, same as what he did on Zofia. Just playing below.
That should have been punished. That Panda Rider going in front of the breach.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like not running into the shield. Oh wow, it's amazing he gets a lot. Smosh getting a kill onto Rems. That's your IQ down. Oh no, that's a big pick. Was that through the vertical holes? No, playing garage. Now playing under the stairs of garage. Very good kill for him. Giving his team the man advantage.
Not so much with the utility with the current ops on the board, but that G8 is another kind of gun. So, a lot of fragging potential.
Having the man advantage now, I feel also going to give him a... The sledge running into garage and Smosh missing it. Gets the down onto... And another kill from Smosh on this statue. On this castle. playing very aggressive on this castle. And Blackout punishes him for that aggression. Blackout looking to punish everyone. Every gunfight he gets into, Blackout is looking to punish. Naughty winning the fight onto the garage, man. Blackout winning another gunfight. We see a 2v2 once again. Defense did it. The defense did the unthinkable against Astra. They won CCTV.
That is impressive. That is impressive. It all comes down to that garage take and Smosh in particular. The players they needed to go for that execute onto the CCTV, they lost 2 of them. Rems is one of the players who goes and holds the angles, covers for the planter, and once you lose him and you lose that sledge, or was it a Thatcher, who was trying to rappel up and cover from the CCTV
yeah, the
window,
sledge.
it becomes a lot more difficult to get that plant off, especially in the 2v2 or a 2v1.
We saw very good shots coming out from Panda right on the bandit there though, to finish off the round. Very nice kills for the double kill in the round.
But that always comes back to why wasn't he punished right off the breach? If he's dead, they win the round.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We see motion picking their third side to be bar, which they've done in the past many a time now.
This is strange.
But
okay.
This has been their tertiary site now on Clubhouse for a couple months now. Still a very iffy site. I don't see much control on this site. I don't think it's the best site. I don't think it's hard to punish. If you just open up from behind, take the back control, bring a Montaigne and just plant default behind this door with Montaigne still being in play. And I'm hoping Astra did their homework on this team, knowing that they are most likely going to pick this side. Not looking like they did their homework here. That is a bit worrying for me.
I feel like on the side of the attack, they're just going to try and go for these frags. They're not going to care too much about the plant. The teams aren't very used to attacking this side. They never play it in rank, they never play it in plant unless they're playing motion. And that is not very frequent, right? So I feel they're going to just try and push in, not much vertical play either. Not much hard breach, and go for these frags. As you see, Blackout just going in, getting these frags.
Very strange to see someone play in strip. Not used to seeing motion play someone in strip. Probably thinking that the team of Astra is ready to come from the side now. Castle almost getting a pick onto the Ash. Unfortunate not to get that pick. The Ash still just contesting it.
The pool table hatch not being open is really not good for the defenders. They should have that potential.
Nice kill on from the Doc. Doc using very sneaky angles here, and once again Naughty getting another frag. But oh, no punishment. You see the player from Astra just jumping into the pool table window here. The Doc is not being destroyed early. Finally getting the Doc off the field. This Doc wasted so much time, but that is a 2v4, 1v4 for Smosh on the Jaeger. Gets the diffuser. Him having this diffuser gives him a lot of control. Unfortunate 1v3. See, that just shows how hard the site is to defend with Thatcher and Thermite on the board. Just opening the back wall and just bullying their way through the map.
Yeah, not much vertical play, as you can see. Just came in to pushing horizontally and getting these frags. Must have been quite the surprise to see them go to bar.
Yeah, but we saw the lineup, very standard lineup for this map. The Sledge, the Thatcher, Thermite, Zoff, Ash. IQ not being brought anymore, but most likely noticing that the side of Motion not bringing anything really to punish with the IQ. Only having those echo drones, but not really coming into effect. in the last 2 rounds. Last couple of rounds, actually. All the rounds. Just being frag fest after frag fest after frag fest.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
But
bombs.
that is a tertiary site, so suppose you can expect the team to lose it.
Interesting they didn't go to gym and bedroom, because that side is very defendable.
Yeah, it has its weaknesses, but I too agree with you. I'd rather play gym bedroom over bar cocktail.
Yeah, basically with gym and bedroom, you need to hold, like, you need to have that pressure in CCTV, sorry, not CCTV, cash, and you need to have a player in logistics, and you need to, like, bandit trick the wall.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
and
we see if you have the wall.
5 seconds left before insertion.
But now it's
Attackers' objective is to
a
locate a
basement
bomb and
defense.
defuse it.
We see the Vigil throwing impacts onto the floor above, the roof above kitchen. That's gonna mean that these attackers are gonna really have to push and clear this guy out if they want to do anything inside of kitchen.
But once again, instead of using the holes, just going into the meat locker and just sitting there. Very strange to see the use.
I like this play. I want him to stay here the whole round, because Astra did not push here initially, they push here late round. And if you have a Vigil in their late round who can't be droned, that could be really, really powerful. Hide in a sneaky position, and then even if they know you're in there, they can't really check every angle at once. Get at least one kill, maybe thermite.
We see on Sledge's drone just before he gets off, he sees the Vigil indicators. May assume that Vigil is now in logistics.
That's very smart from Smosh.
Has he rotated yet is the question. Let's get on board with the Vigil. Just rotated out of kitchen and being punished on the repel. Blackout just holding the rotate back to side. Unfortunate for the Vigil of Smosh. Very strong repel that.
True.
We see man advantage swing into the side of Astra.
The unfortunate thing about that play where he baited his Vigil scanners into thinking the logistics is that after they clear logistics, they know he was in kitchen. So then they knew to help hold that.
Yeah, obviously Blackout also being able to hold control above on that repel and below if he needed to.
Seems like they haven't cleared out the whole map as Loving just like flank watching kind of.
A bomb has been located.
No defenders being above though. So may have droned them out. But still seeming very skeptical. As we see Blackout also was playing on blue stairs, now in blue.
Maybe just miscommunication between players then.
Maestro in a very dangerous position, and Maestro gets taken up. Very unfortunate. That big backpack of Maestro. Blackout with a beautiful shot onto the Echo. Blackout is entering very hard, yeah. Third one. Quad kill. Blackout on for an ace. And unfortunately doesn't get the ace. Very unfortunate to miss his shots on the Mozzie there.
But a good round all in all. It's very important to get these attacks onto especially this basement side that is very defender sided, even compared to the other sides.
Yeah, the vertical play makes it easier to get the hatch open in into the armory, but other than that there's no vertical play on the map. You have to funnel through stairs, through dirt. Not going for dirt this time. And allowing the Echo to play in there, but inevitably just gets picked off by the Ash of Blackout.
Hollow one off, the hollow one over the ACOG, interestingly. But more importantly, Astra is making a comeback. They were down 2-0 after coming off a map where they lost 7-1 or 7-2. Sorry. So that's very important that they're getting their mentality back. What I'd like to see from Motion is that when they're going for these roams, don't just commit smosh. Have some backup. You could play somebody just to like rotate up from basement and just go onto the main stairs and just hold it passively so that they can just give him some kind of support. But they're kind of just leaving him to die.
Yeah, he's being thrown into a position where, like you said, he's just being told, okay, Smosh, waste time and die, but I feel that's a wrong approach to it. If he gets a pick with someone supporting him, as we see Astra do on their defense on that side, where they have the two roamers above, if one dies, they have another one ready for a refrag. If he picks even an Ash with the soft destruction that an Ash has, that can impact the round a lot more than losing a Vigil.
People underestimate the power of stairs and their rotates up from the actual side, especially on basements. The way that you can just hold an angle, support your roamer, so that when they're not focused on you, get a pick and shooting them in the back. That can be pivotal, and while also being able to just run back to side and increase it.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
But now we see the CCTV. Can they pull off the impossible twice?
That's a big question. We see while spectating the Mozzie, it just seems that they are giving the Doc no rotate back to side, literally telling him, you're here to die.
This is not a smart angle. Yeah, I'm glad he got off the...
Mozzie, not Mozzie, the Doc literally is still being told you're here to die. Pandorati taking a lot of shots from below, and that is him off the board. Smosh with another sneaky flank up the blue stairs. This is what you were talking about. The stairs, Smosh's rotates, and he just it seems every time we talk about him, he just does something to show us, yes, you're right.
I'm a beast. Talk about me more.
Yes, sir.
They know he's there. They're gonna try and pinch Mars. I wonder if there's somebody on the blue stairs. He could potentially waste a lot of time.
No one holding these someone holding the blue stairs passively from outside, and that is Ren on the thermite.
I like what he's doing. He's going to oil pit, and people don't use the angle as much, but you can peek from oil pit and watch the garage stairs come up, so you can protect your dock right here.
Loving's playing very aggressive. Already in cash, got one kill. Now got into a second engagement, now off the engagement. I like this play from him. I like it a lot. The aggression into cash to get that pick. Now already on flank. Smosh getting a second kill on this UMP. This UMP gets so much flack for being a bad gun, but Smosh is showing us we may be underrating it.
Well, when you get these headshots, any gun is great. Smosh is just doing a great job.
Very good shot from Gears. And it's once again a 2v2. Smosh gets another kill.
15 seconds left.
And that is the round. They have done what seemed to be impossible. Twice.
So now we know that it is not impossible, it's just we're trash. I'm joking. Motion is playing very unpredictably, especially with Smosh. He's the saving grace for them. Every strategic kill, I'll say, where it's droned in, people holding a certain room, Astra is getting those kills. Loving's getting those kills, pushing into construction, holding there, making them uncomfortable. But it's their unpredictability for Motion that is really being a thorn in Astra's side.
Astra doing a smart play now from Rems. Six picking off the buck onto the Jackal, hoping to get rid of these roamers now. Who are, or not these roamers, this roamer. Smosh going 6 and 4. Black are also having a really big game, going 9 and 4.
But definitely hope to see some support from the anchors or even a secondary roamer for Smosh.
The Val cameras may be able to help him though, be able to call out people, which could make him more effective.
C4s.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The pre-play C4, I'm hoping for a second roamer though. I feel the second roamer will just make his job a lot easier. Because it seems he's getting pressured, backs off, and as he backs off every time he's just being shut down on backing off.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing, like, that's very underrated is those pre-play sequels to help your roamers. That the anchors just don't realize they can be helping this much. Like put a C4 on the wooden floor by main stairs, have the cam there. Watch as this guy in kitchen's getting pushed out from the hallway. C4. That's one pick. Then the information is lost to the guy in kitchen.
We see 3 players above. We see the Vigil above, the Mozzie above, and the Maestro above. Maestro, I'm assuming, is not going to play above. Yeah, we see the Maestro dropping off.
You setting a cheeky Maestro cam for the kitchen hatch. But I heard that Mozzie's still upstairs.
Mozzie's still playing in the garage. My only problem with the Mozzie that I worry, Astra have decided to bring the Jackal. If they brought that Panda riding or getting aggressive, getting a kill, very big pick. Who did? That's the Jackal off the board now above, taking back top floor control. Is the Valkyrie
on the main stairs, pushed up from sight, helped his roamers.
Now playing very passively in the bathroom.
Now they're probably on a shortage of drones. They do not know where he is. Unfortunately, they are going to check this angle.
Blackout getting the kill. Naughty being put on extremely low health. Like literally one bullet from any stray gun will get him. The Mozzie as well coming in, as we heard there, getting a drone. This lack of info is going to be a nuisance for the side of Astra. We see the Stomite wanting to get this hatch open, and he doesn't know about the Maestro above. That was above. That was the Maestro above.
What a great play. Yes. Oh no.
Killing the Stomite. Gear's getting a kill. Gear's getting 2 kills. This man is just holding dirt. Just holding dirt, winning his gunfight. Blackout and Rem in a 2v3. I'm interested to see if the Wamai beats the Ash off the tank.
Blackout on low HP. Don't think he will win anything.
Wins the gunfight versus the Maestro? The plant going down for Ren. Getting the diffuser down. Blackout now in a 1v2 situation. Very low health. 1v1 situation for Blackout. For Ren, sorry. Blackout being taken out. Make it in a 1v1 versus the Thermite of Ren. We saw Ren become such a clutch player for his team yesterday. In both games as a support. I wonder how he plays it. He's playing it very passive. Unfortunate for the side of Motion. 3-3 half.
And that's a great comeback from Astra, being down 2-0 to bring that back to 3-3.
You see Mekhed leave the game. Hopefully nothing too serious. Probably just an audio bug. Unfortunate to see. Yesterday we were lucky enough to have 0 problems in the games. Today, unfortunately, having a few. So we just get the match back underway. Get all the players in here.
Hopefully it won't take too long.
Overall thoughts on that last round, Eddie?
I guess you could.
I don't understand how Blackout gets it. The Maestro with an 81 bullet mag, the best gun in the game in my opinion, uses to a 30 with less than 20 HP Ash.
I agree with you on that one.
And there was one doorway, right? That they should have been able to hopefully very effectively.
We saw Gears try to get aggressive, get the plants of Blackout immediately refrag. The Mozzie, I feel, was playing a bit too passive.
Yeah, I feel in
at 3v2, there's definitely room for one
player to start behind the box next to the blue door, and then just play as a weird nuisance there to the other. Might be good to
talk about it in hindsight.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have the information on where the
second player, if they were both there, maybe they didn't know that.
Yes, our bans were Maverick, surprisingly. Oh wait, Hibana.
Thatcher.
Or was Hibana?
No, yeah, Hibana, Maverick, Clash.
Clash and Mirror. The Mirror ban comes to me as a bit of a surprise. I get he's a very strong character on this map, but not as strong as I feel people take her to be.
I would have liked to seen an Echo ban come out. Oh, because with these hard support operators like Maestro and Echo, most teams have one they'll play and they won't use the other one. And in those circumstances, you should always just, if there's no other ban that's really prevalent, choose the other hard support, either the Maestro or the Echo, because they're both such great operators, and throwing a wrench into the other team's strat book is really effective, especially if they're playing around that all.
Yeah, I agree with you there. The Echo ban could have come in really big. Okay, we saw round 1 going to the side of Motion on downstairs, round 2 coming to the side of Motion, round 3 Barstock going to the side of Astra, round 3 I believe, I can't remember, round 4 sorry, going to the side of Astra downstairs again, and then upstairs was won by Motion, and the final round was won downstairs by Astra. Very, very good game so far. This whole series, besides from the last map, just seeming to be a back and forth. Go find out if the players are all okay, quick.
PlayStation.
Everyone good?
Fucking cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool. Good luck, have fun. Do we get back into the game?
Very quick on the rehost, thank you.
Going on to this attack for Motion, with the lack of hard breach, do you think it's going to affect them as much as it affected Astra?
I think it'll affect them a lot more. Astra is used to playing around these operators. I know that for sure. I'm not sure about Motion's attack lineup, but Astra never plays the Maverick. They play that Thermite Thatcher Zofia. They either Zofia stun, or they go below and Zofia or Ash the bandit playing from below.
The change up from Motion, bringing a Thatcher and a Twitch having that F2 very powerful gun, with the recoil change, we've seen a lot less use of it. A few players here and there having it. The Capitao is a big pick for me. I feel that Capitao being brought brings a lot of strength to the attack. Being able to get rid of those clutch positions. My being brought from the side of Astra, we saw him being very prevalent for them in this map against Phoenix yesterday and on previous maps. So Mai's been strong.
If they bring this Capitao consistently, it will see probably most of its play and use on CCTV, either in Garage to flush the player out of Raptors, or just to help with the plant, firebolt off the hallways when going for a CC plant, or smoking off the planter in the CC. It's very good for execution, and that side is very big on execution.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Capitao's most influential side has to be upstairs. We saw yesterday, like how difficult that side is to clear. But somehow both teams managed to do it. We didn't see Capitao yesterday, but they brought the Wamai to counteract. the capital if brought.
That's the thing though, when you're pushing garage in areas like that, if you don't have the correct utility, you just have to throw bodies at the problem. You have to just trade off each other. And that's what we did, and that's what Astra did as well, and then you just get the refrags and then you get that control. I would like to see, when we get to CC, 2 people holding the garage, one playing bottom and one playing top.
We see on the side of Astra here, Blackout going above now again, being supported once again by the Mozzie of Naughty. Having so many bodies above compared to Motion, this is what you were saying earlier as well, where you'd like to see someone roaming with the players. Now we have the 2 roamers, and Naughty and Blackout, very capable players. 2 huge guns. Blackout going on a tear, if we can put it that way, today. I wonder how they're going to play this. If the defense is just going to body their way through the attack, and if the attack's going to try counter it with other bodies. But as we see, a lot of time already being wasted.
Yeah, for sure.
1 body down, Blackout immediately falling back, 2 bodies down. The roam gets shut down very effectively from the side of Motion, losing nothing too important for the team. We see Rems aggressing onto the stairs, gets the kill onto Fluffus. Fluffus playing that Twitch, not the biggest of loss, as they still have the Thatcher on the board. Thatcher having low health though is
Rems
very
did
dangerous.
literally exactly what I was talking about, playing on those stairs, C4ing from below. Very, very good player.
Very smart. Getting ready to bandit trick the wall now. Do they get the gets 2 down? Ren on the castle gets a double down. Very, very big pigs. They get, I believe that's the thermite off the board now. Yep, thermite off the board. This round became a lot harder. We see these castles being used to literally funnel the attack into a small area, and another player just getting picked off, and that's the round. Rem's having a huge round. The round, once again, we see these rounds swinging back and back and back, even with teams getting the man advantage. We saw Motion kill those 2 roamers early. We saw Rems with the refrag with the bandit, but we don't see any capitalization from the side of Motion having that man advantage. Sees the player getting shot at by the castle, and instead of somebody peeking him or holding him, they just keep going on with what they were doing, and inevitably that cost them, leaving that castle with that aggression.
2 things on that round. First of all, the basement of Clubhouse. It is one of those sites where you can hold it with 3 people. Having 5 people to having 3 people doesn't make that much of a difference. It's still a very strong side. It's the same thing. You'll be taking these 1v1s, especially if the walls are not open like church. Second, with the strat, that was a failure in strat from Motion. What they failed to do was open up the kitchen floor, and that gave, you have to open up this angle to the left of kitchen, and you have to open up that floor so that the castle cannot play behind there, because that angle is like you will not be able to get the wall if you do not clear that and have that vertical play. So maybe hopefully they'll adapt and learn from their mistakes and use some vertical play. The castle can't do that to them again.
Yeah, next time round, we see them adapting to what almost the same strat to what Motion are using. Now bringing the castle in the garage. Wonder where the rest of the castles will be going. If they're literally going to try and mimic the side of Motion, not looking to be mimicking it. Putting it in construction may mean that they extend their rope, but very doubtful. It's very dangerous to roam inside of construction as a player with no walls being reinforced alongside him. 2 players playing garage. This is what you said you wanted to see.
Yeah, I wanted to see this, definitely.
Seemingly to do the similar thing to Smosh, just being very aggressive, hoping that he can take the gunfight and take people off of them.
To be honest, I think this is the incorrect play on how to build a basement. In my opinion, you should be very passive, because your top player relies on you to keep him alive.
Having a very aggressive, we see the Zofia took a little bit of damage and now just holding the run out.
Device is going dark.
Just narrowly missing the Jaeger bottom garage.
Deploying Martin.
I wonder how the attack is going to open these walls to get over to gears.
To clear this bandit, this Jaeger, they need to either open up the garage walls and shoot him from behind, or they need to go into lounge and open up the soft wall and get a crossfire on him. Otherwise he's going to be very free to do what he wants.
We see Ren lose his life now. Ren getting shot and being forced to drop him, getting killed. But a refrag almost immediately by Naughty. Very smart play from Naughty. The Thermite going for a bed for the back wall, and Rem's picking off Smosh with the beautiful play from the dock. That garage hold seeming a lot better. Blackout getting another one out. Blackout just looking to swing on everything. Blackout saying, I don't care who you are, I am swinging. They have diffuser and control, and that's the round. Astra was able to take one yesterday, but early on into the map takes the round here onto CC.
So they did commit to that split hold, and there are some limitations, because there are some good positions to hold in cash. With that wall open though, that should have been countered, and especially if they had employed some vertical play, sent a Buck or a Zofia or an Ash below, you can Ash charge behind that green box where a defender will 100% be playing, and then that just kind of opens up cash side.
Yeah, we don't see much vertical play from the side of Motion, which is a little distressing.
Yeah, if they can employ that more, they could be into an end, definitely.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
Going
attackers.
jump bedroom now. This is what we expected to be a tertiary site. We see Legion Mines throwing Legions in logistic, at least having some form of pressure to not just give up logistics.
But Astra winning 5 out of the 6 rounds they played recently, the 5 out of the 6 previous rounds, very, very promising. They've really turned this game around from being at a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, definitely. The 2-0 deficit. I expected the defense to win a little more rounds, but no, we can't fault to them. A few slip-ups here and there change the game. It's not their fault.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
I just would like to see... The defense has to lose this round for Motion to win. To have a chance of taking this, bringing this game back in their favor. The defense has to lose.
And this is the most probable site that they better lose on out of CCTV, basement and gym. They've got the best chance of winning at this tertiary side.
We see some change-ups on the side of Motion. Smosh being put on the Thermite, Fluffy being put on the Thatcher, and Gears now taking that Sledge. Mecha getting a good kill on to Naughty. That's your castle. We see Rems being really aggressive, but the attack is not pushing him out. They're giving Rems this map control, which I think is very, very dangerous personally. Just let him be able to peek this window at will whenever he wants. Will make this so much harder.
If they're not clearing that out, they had to have a player watching that for the Ash, watching the CCTV window. Yeah, now they have one. That could have been detrimental.
We see the players on site. Legion just playing on the stairs. This is what you were talking about as well. Logistics needing to be held. Logistics just being held. No pressure on this backside. A lot of people playing on this backside though. Here we see the attack looking to get very aggressive. Blackout getting a pick. Blackout losing the gunfight. Loving's being very influential. We see a Valkyrie coming up on the stairs now. This Valkyrie is the saving grace and immediately gets shut down. But no plant coming in yet. No one covering the plant. The plant cover... Oh, we have one person in bottom. And he gets downed. Very good round from the side of Motion. You know, we expected him to win this round. If they had lost it, I feel that would have put them in a very large deficit on this map.
Definitely. If they had lost this round, I don't see them winning it. But they don't.
Now we see back down
the refrags on that last take. That was very good.
I'd like to see more of that. I'm hoping to see more of that. We see a Jackal being brought in, no Thatcher this time. I don't know, I feel that's very risky. We see the 6-pick onto the Thatcher. But the Jackal being a very smart play. Kaid being brought, probably assuming there won't be a Jackal. There will be a Jackal.
Well, both teams, neither one getting baited by the 6-picks. If one of them had, if the Kaid had just not swapped, that would have been actually quite beneficial because the Thatcher directly counters him.
Yeah, the Thatcher is now fully going to counter him. But as we saw last time we saw them take downstairs, the Thatcher, the Thermite, everyone is part of that roam clear. This whole team clears above. There's not a single player who isn't helping on that clear.
More importantly, actually, the Thatcher doesn't completely counter the Kaid. The way to play this is to basically commit, because with the kitchen hatch, it is very easy to impact trick that. So they're most likely going to have impact triggers below that. Then the other two Kaids, they'll either put one on stock hatch, mojo hatch, or they'll just keep both of them and try to trick the mojo hatch, which can work out very well sometimes because people don't usually double EMP that hatch.
It's not looking like he's going for tricking, just playing inside safe. We see the castle barricades coming back in, and what looks to be 5 men on site this time for the defense. Saying, we see your Jackal pick, we're not going to give you the chance to get an early pick. All 5 of the attackers, of the defenders on site. Now this will be wasting a lot of time though. We see Smosh droning through strip. That's a lot of time being wasted looking for roamers.
Yes, it will be. One of the greatest ways to drone, especially if it's a bunker take, like so everyone's on site, is to just keep drones on stairs, and then you can have somebody stay on the thing after the drone, after the prep phase, and just see does anyone go upstairs. Nobody does. You just don't drone it. There's no other way to get up unless they're playing an Oryx, which
I mean, even with the Oryx, if you leave a hatch open on this side, it's to your own detriment at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's happening. We see the castle coming in again. Will the team of Motion be funneling into this castle once again? Is he playing in the same place? No, holding
on the motor match, which would have got a thermite.
Sounded like they got a trick onto the second thing. No. Couldn't tell.
Wait, I think I just saw vertical play in kitchen. I hope they did to fight against a castle.
Yeah, they brought some vertical pressure, but now no one holding it. But we see.
Nice.
Oh, the sledge rotating back up now. Smosh getting a team kill onto, and then Fluff is getting a kill. Immediately refragged. Smart. Although they're losing this matter of they look. I feel they played this way too aggressive. The unfortunate team kill though. puts Gears in a 1v3 in a very bad position. Cam spotting him out makes his job a lot harder.
Seconds to go.
We see Blackout being the only one who's being aggressive, just wasting time. They're just running and running and running. Very smart defense. Instead of peeking us, they're just running away. Take a quick peek and run away. Not ever focusing on the gunfight there towards the end of that round.
Passive play in a 1v3. Always a good choice.
And that puts them on match point.
Yeah, match point for Astra, but I feel that previous round just came down to that bandit trick. The way they weren't able to get the church wall really made them funnel through the hallway, and then they got picks and team kills, and it really all turned to us for Motion.
That may have been a Kairi trick, because the bandit was playing in that spot where you saw the castle last.
Oh, possibly. Or they also could have misused their thermite, but I'll be disappointed if they did that.
Yeah. I don't expect Mekid was playing on the Thatcher, so losing him was very detrimental because he is the Zofia, but having that Thatcher is more important in that situation to try and get rid of those bandits.
There is an angle that you can get from above to see behind that church wall and get those bandits, but it is very it's like between bars and stuff like that. So
and it also would be a waste of time, especially with them having to waste all that time for the roam clear already with no one being off-site.
Yeah, very true.
Once again, we see almost the exact same strat coming out from
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Astra. Castle coming in. This time, reinforcing only one wall into construction, looking to maybe extend construction. Yeah, looks like they're extending into construction. I like this. I like the extend into construction. We hear the thermite go off.
Did they reinforce the logistics wall into construction?
No, but the castle's playing very safe positions.
I feel that's a waste. Very big waste there. If you're gonna commit to hold that construction and you also leave one of your construction walls unreinforced so you can challenge for cash, you should definitely reinforce logistics.
Yeah, I agree with you. Being able to play there safely and not being shot in the back will definitely benefit the team.
It depends how hard Motion go for this split take, whether he'll be pressured.
Motion are known for their split take. They like pushing from the one side of the map and then the other side of the map. Naughty with a beautiful pick onto the back. Very nice shot from him. It looks like we've two people contesting the garage. One contesting the breach and one contesting what looks to be the door. Oh, unlucky for Blackout to miss that kill. Very unfortunate for him. Motion need to get this next pick. They need to get this pick. If they don't get this pick soon, I feel they're going to struggle very much on this site. And funneling into 5 people, 2 people garage, they have the staircase and Potter's breach. And Rems gets another kill. Rems is taking it to the team. Oh, unfortunate that Blackout chose to remove that castle barricade. Very poor play from him. 2v1 now for the side of, and that's the round. That was a very, very bad decision on the side of Blackout. As soon as he gets that castle barricade down, Motion just picks off Rems with that ACOG. That ACOG could have single-handedly contested the breach there. Very unfortunate for the side of Astra.
Very surprising they lost that. Yeah. Choking on the last round, unfortunate. This is a very pivotal round, taking them to overtime. Hopefully for Motion. they can win this round out and be able to play the next 3.
Eddie, could it be that we're back to what we were on yesterday? CCTV is undefendable, yes again.
Nah, I think they just choked that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the removing of that castle.
Antsy, yeah. What I would have liked to see played around that castle barricade is to make it 11 hits. So hit it 11 times, and then instead of having to remove it, like, as they run into sight, you can go and just hit it and then peek behind the bomb.
Yeah, because there's no chance that the attack comes into the building just to knife that castle and doesn't get punished for it. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
11 hit would have definitely upped it. Now bringing a Maestro. Maestro cam is going to be very effective on the intel towards the site. Strange use of the Maestro.
They've got the Thatcher and they've got the Sledge and they've got the Zofia. They've got the utility. It just depends on how they use it, how they are positioned, and if they're in those positions to deal with them.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Hopefully the calls will come out that this utility is in place and they can really get it to get a plant in, or otherwise that they would be going for a cash push and won't need to deal with it.
Ren once again looking to hold logistics. Partially, never mind, reinforcing the wall now, choosing against it, just using the castle to waste time. We hear a wall already being opened. That was garage wall, hoping to get rid of this dock early on. I'm presuming for the side of motion. This dock and this Jaeger have been a thorn in the side.
It does puzzle me that they would go for the garage wall before going for the main CCTV wall, because in case that gets destroyed somehow, really need that wall open, so most people tend to go for it first.
It could be that they've noticed that Astra haven't been bringing the bandit for the last 2 rounds. The Astra haven't been bringing the bandit. I think possibly all of their rounds on the side they haven't brought bandit. So motion, no, they can safely open that wall.
Possibly, yeah.
Those Maestros though, if those Maestros are still on the board, one Maestro being taken out, but the second one not being known about, looks like.
And it seems that Motion is not trying to go for this split push anymore, so they're going to have to deal with this.
I feel they removed the split push because it was taking a lot of their time, a lot of their man count. Rem's picking people off with that ACOG once again. I believe that was breach as well. Yeah, that has to have been smosh on the breach. Luckily the Thatcher just getting off the angle. Unfortunate by Fluffus.
They've got the Blackbeard to try and take control of this garage. It'll be a very formidable op to win it against.
Very well played. Naughty being taken down, and this looks to be an overtime game. Ren in a 1v3 now. How will he take this? He gets up the Maestro. This is a really important revive for him. Maestro getting one pick, losing his life almost immediately. Castle, and that's the game. That's the round, not the game. Excuse me.
But that does guarantee us at least 2 more rounds, possibly 3.
Overtime.
Very interesting though that there was no contestation for the breach run-in. The Thatcher had free reign to go and run and kill the dock playing inside of garage.
The contention, I feel, was going to be that Jaeger, but the Jaeger getting peeked off of that pixel by the Blackbeard. Remember the castle barricade last time being ripped down. The mainstays player, which I believe was the Legion of Lovings, missing his shots, really changed that round up for them, giving them that advantage.
Oh, did he miss his shots? I thought he just wasn't watching it.
I think he missed his shot. I'm unsure of that now.
The run-in, that definitely sealed the round, and he also was able to get the planter off.
We see Astra bring the Monty.
Attackers need to locate and
We spoke about how the Clash would be a menace to play, but a Montaigne pushing up the garage stairs is going to make it a living hell for this dock.
Unfortunately for this defense, they did not have the foresight to bring an illusion. And how would they? It was a 6-pick. That's the interesting intricacies of this game. 6-pick, hiding an operator.
Ban
This Monty's been
phase.
super influential. The only way to really deal with it is to have multiple angles and crossfires. So possibly a player in lounge that could contest the Monty while he walks up the stairs, or a player playing in bottom garage, but even that might not be enough.
We had the Castle of Smosh playing bottom garage previously. Would be interested if he chooses to do the same thing. Maybe playing towards lounge now.
It's gonna be interesting because as soon as that Monty ball comes out, I want to see what that reaction is. I want to see if they're like, okay, we need to contest this guy with 2 angles. I want to see what that reaction is as soon as they realize.
We just see Blackout and Naughty just already working together. Blackout not wanting to waste his Ash charges, knowing how vital they are as utility. Very smart choice by him.
This is a weird adaptation to move the castle barricade down here to block the Ash charge and waste some time. Oh, what a pick.
Yeah, the pick onto Smosh really will change it up. Smosh 1, again, is like the wild card for this team, getting a lot of kills, wasting a lot of utility. Here we see Naughty forces Blackout. Let's see the reaction of this Dark. Dark had to have been calling it to his team. Do they rotate over? No one moving yet. We see the Mozzie and Bar now. Mozzie may be able to get a sneaky play. The sledge outside.
Very low.
Yeah, the engagement with the castle changed it up. Now the garage wall being opened up. This dock is in no man's land.
He will most definitely die.
Rem's dying. That changes it up a little bit.
Nice back from Mozzie.
This Montaigne use has come into effect very well here.
And that's the power. It's
very unfortunate. The Montaigne obviously being full health, only take 20 or so damage. Now the bandit being taken, not the bandit, the Mozzie being taken off the board. The plant's getting down, really simple, really easy.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Interested to see how the defense plans for this. Oh, nice shot from Loving on the Zofia. Coming to confirm this kill. That's a very strange, very aggressive thing to do. Just aggress onto the player. Unfortunate for Pandorada, just buffing the KD, getting those 2 picks, but round inevitably over. Montaigne alive in a 4v1. You're not really expecting him to win that.
That Monty was huge. That was an amazing pick and a great 6-pick.
I wonder
if
Motion win this round. I wonder if they'll try adapt towards a Monty by switching up the site.
I think they'll switch it up. I think they'll go Church. I'm surprised they didn't go Church initially.
Astra being a Capcan.
With that plant behind the Monty, I am extremely surprised that Wamai didn't swing. As we saw when later on in the round he chose to push out, possibly the Zofia could have backdoor from the rotational and stopped peeking it, but at that moment there was nobody holding the angle. So he could have swung out from cash door and killed that planter. That could have changed the round, especially since he had a shield.
We see the differences between these two teams. Though Wamai maybe couldn't fully see what he needed to see behind the shield. If they brought more information, maybe a Maestro instead of the Bandit, because Bandit by now should know that wall is being opened up. maybe adapting, bringing the Maestro, having those cams to say they planting my swing would have changed it up.
You do need that information with teams that, like, on some certain sites and some certain situations lack communication, because that bandage knew that where exactly and when exactly the plant was going down, as we saw him try to contest it and punch away the multi-shield and kill him. So maybe a lack of communication coming out from the side of Motion, but all in all a great round from Astra. Now we see them on the basement. They're looking to go for a roam, I would suspect, with the cap cans, but they might also just use it as bait.
The Capcan looking like it is the room right now. Legion on side, Capcan on side, Castle, Jaeger, Bandit all on side. The Capcans, the traps itself seem to look like that is their hope to be a roamer, just damaging up the attacker, maybe getting a pick. Ren on the castle, not castling these, choosing to instead castle the door into the hallway instead of the door into sight from the motor drop.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Well, they're trying to create that funnel. They're trying to create that funnel so that they can be shot from Arsenal and they won't have any safe haven inside of motor. It's interesting, but it will definitely fail with the bonus if it comes out.
We hear this hatch being opened up. Part of me wants to say I would like to see something different from the side of Motion. Maybe a dirt and hatch push. Not really doing that. Sticking to the same hatch. Now using the thermite on the same main hatch as well.
What I'm disappointed about is the lack of C4s on the thermites who are opening up the kitchen hatch. It's free kills, especially since the Havana is not in play.
The castle being there to contest. I think Smosh is planning on doing an aggressive drop here. Gears being taken out by a UMP. That's very interesting. With that IQ LMG to lose to a UMP. Looks like Smosh is going to get aggressive. Getting aggressive, dropping the hatch. Getting one. Unfortunately doesn't see the Legion inside the dirt tunnel. Very unfortunate. Getting the refrag. Fluff is getting the refrag. Getting out this goo mine. 2v2.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
1v2 now. For Panda Rider. The Ash on very low health. Giving its position away with those shots. Unfortunate. Very good game on the side of Astra. Bringing it to an 8-6. Very disappointing for Motion. I feel they felt they had a really good game coming into this after the 7-2. Very
that
well
was a
played.
great game, especially on the side of Astra, coming in from such a deficit on Oregon, being able to bring that morale around, switch it up completely, and win this map.
The deciding factor on these games for me was Blackout for Astra. The first game he had a really strong game. This game he had another strong game. Compared to yesterday where his game was a lot slower, he was being shut down very early. I'm very impressed to see him come back and play as well as he did today.
No, it was a great game. I feel on that last round though, Motion might have lost hope a little bit. A little less dependent on their strat, but more just dumb aggression, dropping a hatch without clearing blue dirt or the actual Arsenal side. They might have been demotivated.
Yeah, I feel they just decided we aggress, we win.
But all in all, a very good series. Great to be here casting with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eddie. GG's, boys.
PC, which is something that was impossible.
GG's, boys. Very well played.
I don't know. Yes. I'm never sitting stage just because of you now, boy. I'm never sitting stage ever again. Fuck me.
Dude, you got me the first time because I walked into 4 Gumans. I was like, oh, what the fuck.
Bro.
Yeah, sorry for my lag up, boys. I was red flagging that entire fucking game. Load shedding.
Nah, bro. It's all good. It's all good. Because I know you had a play like that. Yeah,
At least it was at the halftime, so it wasn't like we're in our momentum now.
It's just like I think since my area is starting to shut down, so I was literally had a red plug the entire like end of the match.
Yeah, it's almost going
to like 2 minutes. Save your PlayStation.
I know if we were in that situation, you guys would have done the same for us. So that's obviously we didn't want it all.
So boys, since I have both teams here,
I think it's a Rio's per map.
we're on stream. What do you guys have to say to the fans watching?
How many people are watching actually?
45 at the moment.
I think it's like 50, 60.
Jeez.
I'd like to
Pulling the
say
numbers.
thank you to Jedi for not competing.
Good thing I never take off my streams. That will forever be on stream now.
I'd also like to say Jedi, my predictions were right against Phoenix 8-7 both maps. Just saying.
Well played, guys.
Yeah, thanks for casting it out.
No stress, boys. Thanks for having a great game, eh? Yo, you guys set up a really good series to watch.
We don't talk about Oregon ever again, eh?
All teams in good spirits. Thanks for joining into the stream, guys. Thank you to Eddie for casting with me in these last 2 maps. Really good series. And Astra take SACOD Battles R6 tournament 2-1. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your